Hi guys. Hello. Hello. Hello.
What is that?
That's me saying hello to chat.
Why do you always say hello so weirdly?
I don't know, it's my brand. Hi guys.
Usually I just try to say like it the same way, like hello. I say hello.
I mean, I say hello.
That's a little more complicated.
Just a little bit, yeah. Speaking of complicated. You heard that? Our good old friend Soundbug has stroke again.
It has its stroke again.
Yeah.
And it did not spare my ears. My thing was on 200% accidentally.
Yes, it also did not spare my ears as well.
As soon as it started, I was like, God fucking damn it. I'm gonna go freaking deaf.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna skip these because this is basically we already got it. Eren is such a boss. She basically went into our library, looked at our books, says this trash, buy this, and gives us a list. Okay.
She has refined taste in books.
Yeah. I mean, she did basically manage to make a company out of nothing into like one of the the biggest businesses in the city, and knowing how corrupt everything is and how monopolizing the business industry is in the city, I'm surprised she managed to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
she's a strong woman.
she's definitely a boss.
We love the girl bosses here.
Yeah, go boss. It definitely helps that you get a bunch of gems from just doing this.
Yeah, when you're just doing daily stuff and not pulling, you can get a lot, like, stored up.
And also, I basically already finished most of the high levels stuff. So I basically, when I do dailies, it's more like I just enter this. I just do this. I click a button, and it works.
Nice.
So,
I love when games have that,
yeah,
so I don't have to sit through it the entire time.
yeah. It works, right? Same here. Like if you want to do this, you just do this. That's that.
Nice.
Like when you need to do the big stuff, you do them pretty much primarily once, several times a week, right? But not like every day. For example, the broken front line. The broken front line I need to do. Also, Lady Pearl is cool. I like her.
She looks really pretty.
Yeah. The Quixotic troop was really cool. Like really cool. Because let me show you. Just really quickly.
Sorry I couldn't join.
It's fine. Okay, so these music 2 Humboldt and music 1, these were these were done in a musical tone, basically recorded singing, purely singing, right? That had singing original song that basically foreshadowed the events of the story, right?
Oh.
Sung by Echo, like one of the new sinners. And also one of the coolest things about this story is that they brought in a bunch of really other sinners for cameos. Flora,
Like who?
Kawakawa, Lynn, Jean, the rock and roll lady, like genuinely a bunch of stuff, people who are not like paid attention to as B class and other people, or people from events. And then there's this. I'm just gonna show you really quickly. I'm just gonna show you this really quickly.
All right. What?
Actually produced.
Oh.
Yeah. Musical stages. See it? And there's like basically several of those. There's like a 20 minutes of that in the event. Overall.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like you see, it's just like really cool. This kind of stuff, very highly produced. It's a spectacle. They made sure to create this as a spectacle, which is really cool. I mean, the theme of the
Yeah, that's really nice. I like it.
yeah, the theme of the event was a spectacle, event of note, a performance, a musical,
Like a theater.
like a theater. Yeah, it's a musical theater performance. So they made sure everything in the event revolved around performance. Musical performances, actors, all that fun stuff.
That's nice. I wish I could have joined that.
Yeah, you can watch back. It's actually a relatively short because I streamed one time for 3-ish hours, and then the second part, the last part, I streamed for like an hour. So yeah, you can watch back, but it's really entertaining. It's super entertaining. It's the story is kind of like, the story kind of took a second part to the experience and the drama and all the fun stuff, but it was still kind of reinforcing the themes of the game, of easy path, of reality versus the imagined, the 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 dearest wish of how much people want to go the easy road effectively.
That
Of
makes sense.
of how much it takes strength to reject the easy path and choose to return back to reality, which effectively sucks. you know?
Yeah, reality sucks, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I also breached into high risk area since the last time we played together.
I'm guessing that is really good.
Yeah, more rewards.
More rewards.
More rewards,
So,
yeah. I'll do this later. Okay, so now we are finally. Where is this? Now we are finally in a new area. The Drifter Camp.
I'm really interested in this.
You're into
I'm really
this?
interested in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what's.
Look how big the Drifter Camp is. These are like buildings.
It's very.
These are buildings. And what the fuck is this? Anyway.
I'm guessing that's a red ring.
Potentially, yeah. Well, there is a ring here, so. Okay, we'll see. So this is danger zone. This is I assume this is gonna be 11, 12, and this is gonna be 13. That's generally.
I think those are rings because there's 2 more rings, and those are the 2 rings.
True. Okay, so we are. I kind of like how they made a whole new map for it too. I'll go there. Okay, we start with the Drifter Camp. Last night's message. From the dark corners come Raven's rough voice, a bearer of tidings. Interesting. Okay, let's do this. Oh, brother. Okay. March 14th. If I remember correctly, Chapter 8 took place in the end of 112, and if Nightfall 112, 112. So it's been a good half a year.
Jeez.
I mean, I
Also
guess.
they're off by a few days. It's the 19th now, or I guess 20 for you.
No,
They're
I mean
off by, like,
in
6
game.
days.
In game.
Yeah.
Yeah, in game. 5th of, okay, so that's why. Okay, I did remember watching the timeline for this. Apparently, most of the events outside of like the few select ones take place here between chapter 8 and 9. So
Most of the events?
yeah, most of the events. Several of them take place after. Several of them, namely the Rainburst and Flora and Furl, take place after 12th chapter, and some of them are unknown in their placement.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's best to know the story to play the events. Good to know.
Well, the Flora and Furl, and Rainburst, I did play, and there was no real spoilers, quote unquote, because the chief plainly isn't involved in that. Chief has no screen
That makes
time there,
sense.
like none at all. Actually, Rahu and Shalom and other sinners are the main characters of that one. We should watch together once we cross chapter 12, because it's some really important stuff in there. It seems like that I just
Alright.
missed. I just missed entirely because I didn't play to chapter 12 by the time I played it. Okay, 5 a.m. Oh, Jack says you got it right. It actually were. It's actually not that you weren't spoiled, but you couldn't recognize. I see. That's fair. 5 a.m.,
Those
March
actually
14th.
was the two rings. I think I saw him say that before.
Maybe. March 14th, NF, Nightfall 113th. In an obscure office, a man is sitting by the window alone. Black Raven lands on the arm of his chair, glances at the letter in his hand, and suddenly cries out.
I guess I should do this.
You're the bird. Be the bird you always
I-
want to be.
I don't know how to be a bird.
Be the bird. Feel the bird.
That just sounds weird. I haven't gotten into character for anything yet. I can't do a freaking bird. News from the ruins of BR-004. Good one, bad one, hard to define one.
Good bird.
Okay, I'm not doing the call. Would you like to hear first, my dear friend? I'm not good at birds.
I believe in you. The man in the shadows remains silent. The black raven hops
Don't
and
believe
tilts
in
its
me.
head, then continues talking.
Alright, I shall start with my favorite, the good one. Blue treasures are coming out of the remains of BR-004 after 6 months. Not much, but they are there.
Okay, that is interesting. Hypercubes. Hypercubes appeared in the remains of BR-004. And hypercubes are the things that we get from this sea. They are farmed from this sea, and they are the biggest, the biggest defense against mania, actually, which is curious.
So after you get rid of mania, the things that get rid of mania appear after the mania.
Yeah, so apparently there's after especially a black ring, apparently the mania was so concentrated that maybe may have left the chunks of like the blue essence there. I think it's sort of it might be like some metaphor for hope or whatever, hope against mania that basically solidifies into these chunks of material that can be used as a power source and as a defense against mania.
Yeah, that's basically what he said. You were right, friend. Dark clouds have silver linings, and Syndicate has never lost hope.
Apparently, the bird belongs to a female poet.
Oh God, my dog. Oh God.
Your dog really enjoyed the thought of a female poet, I see.
I don't know why.
秘密裏に調査を開始した。
Bad news is the filth that comes out of nowhere still exists. Strange things are happening in Dead Ring, and Calamity Sinners is come back. Some soldiers stationed there were wounded, so Bidwig sent in a big gun to investigate secret.
AKA us. The chief is a gun now. Big gun.
I am gun.
Thank you for complimenting my big gun, Black Raven. Apologize.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
What the fuck?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Nothing.
Explain yourself.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Theodore Locus, explain yourself.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I just have a big gun. It's fine.
Not very good at shooting, I don't think.
It happens sometimes. 6 months ago, you said the owner of BR004 was destroyed. That ring has been confirmed silent and unlikely to be active again.
確かに言った。それは事実だ。しかし、リングを蘇らせたのは元の主ではない。シンジケートのブラックリングは他にもある。8年前のあの深い罠の中でのことを忘れたのか？忘れてしまったのか？
Okay, so they're not talking about the carnival because carnival was not 8 years ago. Carnival was in 1990s, 1997th, NF97. Carnival was NF97, if I remember correctly. And that's definitely not 8 years ago from 113. 8 years ago.
Unless we were in there and it went back in time, but I don't think that's possible.
Yeah. So 8 years ago from it's like 104, 105. What happened in 104, 105? Interesting. So we had a big ring occurrence in 104 as well. Not only that, so good lord, Syndicate was fucked.
Syndicate was very doomed.
They had 2 black rings and then a third one spawning suddenly. Oh my god. Well, I can say Parma went to work. Parma went to work.
I did, and it was true.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Black rings. Yeah.
He's been awakened by someone else. It's not the only Black Ring Syndicate, remember? 8 years ago, in the pit, remember?
We are not the gun. We have a bunch of yandere guns following us. Okay, sure, fair. That's fair. That's fair. You know what? Fair.
There's another yandere?
There's plenty of them, honestly. Honestly, you know what the biggest interpretation of yandere was in the event, where Victoria had her own, like, Victoria is like the blood arcana person. She had her own instance of like a cameo episode. She has a very interesting interpretation of a love. In that she basically, would you like to be loved too? Proceeds to throw crystals, blood crystals at the chief. So that's her definition of love, apparently.
Her definition of love is throwing things at people?
Specifically, very sharp crystals made out of her blood. Yes. Yeah. You forgot force-feeding meds.
Process.
You forgot force-feeding meds. Yeah, as well as needles. Yes. That's also.
Okay, so she throws her own blood at you.
In the form of crystals, yes. And that's love.
Does she think that the blood will impale you and melt into you?
Maybe. I'm not sure. But she's also super sickly, which is kind of funny. Like, she was basically abandoned very early on, and she became super sickly, and then she was spent in the hospital, so she has no idea what love really is, which is kind of sad.
So she's probably doing this because the only love she's ever had is through medical.
Yeah, only love she ever had through medication. Oh, she was abused by her dad. I see. Okay, that makes it worse. So the only form of love she knows is abuse. That's interesting. I mean, not exactly interesting, but you know what I mean. I also knocked my headphones out. Give me a moment. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I can hear you again. Do you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's dark. I guess her demeanor kind of makes sense now. Fair. But yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense now.
The lights flicker in the silent room. The items are swept off the table, and an oil lamp shatters into a puddle of flames, startling the raven.
I can understand throwing things at people to love them.
Fair.
これが最も重要な知らせだ。さあ
Calm down, friend. Don't get overwhelmed by the darkness from the past. You could have sworn to look for the light. The last and most important news, here it is.
調査に訪れたのは秘密組織の人間だ。共同の枷を手にした秘密の羊飼い。
The secret investigator is a hidden shepherd with many shackles from a secret institution.
Shepherd. Interesting. They refer to us as shepherd. With mania shackles. Well, the fact that they're mania shackles is nobody's surprise. But
Yeah.
MBCC is a secret institution, by the way. It's supposed to be a secret.
I figured.
Yeah.
I don't think they would want the public to know about it.
Yeah.
軍団を罠に陥れ、コンビクトを操り、ブラックリングを引き裂いたのに、当局の英雄は今日、シンジケートの地へ戻る。
I guess from their
Someone who
perspective, sorry, I guess from their perspective, the chief would look like someone who led Legion into a trap, wouldn't he?
Yeah. From the outside, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
This one who led Legion to a trap, controlled the sinners, and toward the Black Ring. Their hero, who'll come to Syndicate today.
この知らせを待っていたのだろう。私に何をしてほしい？そしてお前は何をするつもりだ？
You've been waiting for this for a long time, right? What do you want me to do? What will you do?
Actually, the funny thing is, the Raven is right. We will return to Syndicate because all the events, if I remember correctly, all of the events, Raging Sands were not even like in this city. You were in the outside of the city, in the White Sands desert, which is basically circling around the perishing star comet fell. Well, basically DC. It's circling around DC. It's basically an endless sea of white sands. They're white. That's hence White Sands. Duh.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
It would be weird if it was black.
Yeah. And then there was Dreamy Bubble after that, which takes place in East Side, in New City. And then there's another thing that takes place is also in New City. So all of the events, this car's event also takes place in New City, which is East Side. So Chief hasn't been in Syndicate in like half a year.
Yeah,
Interesting.
he's been going around.
Yeah. Did you read that already, right?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay, great. Cabernet event East Side as well. Yeah, everything was in East Side. Everything we experienced and not experienced, both of it was East Side. Interesting. Ray.
What?
もったいぶるような言い方はよせ。聞いていて疲れる。直接対面した時は普通に話していただろう。
Can you quit talking like that when delivering a message? It hurts my ears. You sounded quite normal last time we met. The rain crows with laughter and flaps its wings. Its fully stretched body explodes into black ink splashing in the man's hand and the letter he's holding. The man picks up the paper and takes a look. BR004 Legion Zoya Earl FAC. He throws the letter into the flames on the floor. The fire reflects on the window, and through the reflection he looks outside.
I don't see any flames. What?
They sound though.
flames?
They sound though. Do you hear the crackling?
Honestly, I was blurring it out. I forgot there was sound.
There is sound, yes, and the music is cool as usual.
The sound is on for me, but my brain decided that there was no sound.
Oh yeah, no sound, brain. Sorry, brain. There is sound. You will not deny its existence.
Yeah, brain, there is sound. Please hear sound.
Yeah, the dawn hasn't fallen
Now
yet.
that I've
Huh?
forced it to hear, yeah, I can there is fire. Yeah, I can hear it.
The optical camouflage fluctuates, occasionally revealing the black ring of the sea from inside the barrier, but it soon disappears like a mirage. The distant east side is still the glory of humanity for its hustle and prosperity. But that prosperity is far too distant. The vast expanse of the land extending silently in front of him is the grey West District factories, his hometown where it has where it has nothing left.
彼が敵か味方か確かめに行こう。
I'll find out if he's a friend or a foe.
火は落とす。そして今度は消えることはない。
The fire will come. This time, it won't be extinguished.
He sounds hot, so hopefully he's hot.
Hopefully. Okay, apparently you still get the event currency from normal stuff too, which is cool. After a lapse of 6 months, oh, I guessed it. I guessed
Yeah.
it. I guessed it. After a lapse of 6 months, Chief revisits the now dilapidated Kalan Square to conduct an investigation. Lego. I'm excited. This was an interesting start, though. Like a mysterious start. We're back here.
Oh.
Kalan
At least
Square.
it looks not creepy.
Yeah, at least it looks just kind of destroyed.
Yeah, it looks destroyed, but it isn't all red
Yeah.
and monstery.
Yeah, and there's no monsters. Everything is blue, kinda. Dabba-dee-dabba-day.
Yeah.
Dabba-dee-dabba-day.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
7:40
opposite.
a.m. March 14th, nightfall 113. BR-004, post-disaster contamination cleanup area. In the early morning, the air is slightly cool with some moisture. The disaster and strife are long gone, leaving the buzzing, hovering drones. The hypercube glows a blue light, and silently purifies the residual contamination. Half a year later, you come back to the Kalan Square. Nightingale!
Yay, Mom.
Mum.
The FSC Decontamination Force reports an unusual increase in residual contamination BR004 lockdown area. It was absorbed 2 weeks ago.
The FEC Contamination Force, yeah. I heard of it.
The FSC Contamination Force.
Yeah, their job is to contaminate things. Specifically.
Yeah.
They just specifically go around and drop like corruptors on everyone's laps. This is for
Yeah,
you.
they just take the mania crystals, like, here you go.
This
Throws
is
it
for
at
you. This is for you.
Oh, these stairs aren't contaminated. Let's just put a crystal here.
Yeah. These stairs are not contaminated enough. Let's, Boris, let's put some crystal there.
Yeah, the contamination wasn't high enough. Exactly, Nightingale.
Exactly.
The contamination level wasn't high, and the M value in the area was maintained at a low level, but the source was yet to be located. We need you to investigate. Are the signs of the Black Ring being revived? Could there be remains of the corpus he broke?
That's not possible. It's still firmly sitting in a live server's belly.
Yeah, they're still in me.
Yeah. It can rule out both. The Black Ring is rooted in the corpus. It will burst when the corpus revives and shatter when the corpse born is destroyed. BR004 can't be more dead. Its corpus is inside you. Nothing can change that.
Yeah. Right now, it's inside me.
Yeah, right now. That's best opera voice. You get mania, and you get mania, and you get mania,
You get mania, and you get mania.
and you get mania. Opera is here. Everyone gets mania.
Oprah is the one that serves the mania.
Yeah.
It's all along it's been her.
Yeah.
She's
Traces
gonna
of the
show
ring.
up right now on screen.
Yeah, the traces of the ring left at the scene, but it can't be the original corpus of BR-004. My shackles can't sense any sign of a corpus around either. So either there's an unknown contamination mechanism, or the thing that caused the mutation has left.
わかりました。すぐにあなたの分析をまとめて提出します。調査終了後はできるだけ速やかに汚染の閉鎖エリアから出て安全な場所に戻ってください。
Understood. I'll put together a report of your analysis immediately. Please leave the contamination lockdown. What the fuck why can I say contaminated? What the fuck? Please leave the contamination lockdown area and return somewhere safe after the investigation finishes.
You are being affected by mania too. It doesn't want you to pronounce contamination.
I'm tired.
Honestly, though, interesting. Usually, mania acts in a more overt way, you would say, from what we see so far. And here, it seems like there's an opposite approach here in place. Like whatever aroused the contamination levels, it was very stealthy. Like nobody noticed when it went here and when it left. Right? It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So either it's working by itself as like the last stragglers, or it's just someone who's actually smart doing it.
Yeah.
あなたが自ら汚染エリアに入る必要はありません。
You don't have to enter the contamination zone yourself. I said it!
Yeah. Yay! Third time's the charm. Are you worried about something?
あなたのいる場所は安全ではありません。精神汚染上は微弱ですが、確かに存在しています。FAC も近くに
Of course, corruptors are here.
確認しました。
They're always here.
Yeah.
You're not standing on safe grounds. The mental contamination field is weak, but does exist, and the FAC has found new corruptors nearby.
私の推測が正しければ、コンビクトたちは今、あなたと共にいません。そうですよ。
The sinners aren't with you, are they?
Yeah, Hella is home playing gaming console. Because when she was told let's go to Kalan Square, she promptly told me to go fuck myself, and now I'm here.
She's playing on the new PS5 I bought her.
Yeah, and when I said we're gonna return to the Kalan Square, she again told me to go fuck myself.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nightingale.
Honestly, I would accept that answer. She's traumatized.
Yeah, Hecate is just painting. She's drawing. She's just drawing someone like them French girls. I think I still have some
She's
fight in me.
She's drawing Hella playing the PS5.
Uh-huh.
カセは強い戦力と言えるでしょう。ですが、カセの強度とコントロール精度は、あなたがいるエリアの汚染度と性の相関性があることも確認されています。
Yes, your shackles are powerful. But we know from the tests that the strength and controllability of the shackles are positively correlated with the level of contamination in your area.
Actually, what I believe Hella said was to, and I quote, fornicate yourself with a wire brush. Fair. That sounds like something she'd say, honestly.
She wouldn't say fornicate.
True. Maybe she's learning new words from all the high society sinners we have.
Could be.
深度精神汚染上の中では、確かにそれは強い力を自由に発揮することができます。あなたは何度もカセを使って大規模な共同危機を解決し、2つのブラックリングを続けて破壊しています。
In an intense mental contamination field, they can be very powerful. And you have used them to solve many mania crises and break 2 back rings. My mind is so slow right now. My god.
しかし
You
今、
know, the time.
あなたがいるのは M 値が低いレベルを維持している浄化エリアです。共同病の汚染から離れると、カセはすぐ低活動の状態に陥ります。
Oh, that makes sense.
無理やり権能を
Yeah.
発動させると、重い負担がか
It
か
has nothing to react to.
Yeah, it has nothing to latch onto and empower it. So if we try to use the powers we have as chief, like the protest us, the energy protestas, the attack protestas, whatever hell, right? Those we use in the gameplay as additional feature to Sinners. It will just not have enough juice for it.
It's feeding off of the money around
Yeah.
it, I feel.
Yeah.
You're now in a purification zone where the M value is maintained at a low level. Once you're not in a manic-contaminated area, the shackles remain inactive. If you force a post-testas, there will be severe consequences.
She's right. You showed incredible power with the inductive and destructive power of the shackles being pulled out of their out to their extreme in the black ring in highly distorted mental contamination fields. Outside the black ring, you're the loser who depends on Sinners. Yes, cry. Cry. The shackles may have a deep connection with the black ring and mania, and you have more secrets that should be kept unknown. Fortunately, everything happened in an isolated mania zone, and you could hide the truth by crowning all the credits to Sinners. Hela has no doubt about it, and Hikate won't say anything. That is what you want. Too many people are watching you. It's safer and more convenient to disguise yourself as a weak but necessary loser than the scary anomaly. True. If you pose yourself as a threat, as a visible and understandable threat, you will be pushed aside a bit more because people are like, I don't trust them to not go against my insert agenda.
It's best for your enemies to think you're weak as well.
Yeah.
Chief, are you listening?
Yes. He said, not
I
listening.
am listening.
He said, not listening. The adjutant sighs with a hint of pleading in her tone. At the very least, please, for the love of everything that is holy in this city, can you not get kidnapped for one chapter?
I'm afraid that's not gonna happen, I don't think, Mom.
For one chapter.
Her voice is like, please, I don't want to do this again.
Look at her face. She's already resigning herself to her fate.
Her fate that her son's gonna be kidnapped again.
Again. And on today's episode of Chief Gets Kidnapped Again, we have roll the mummy wheel.
Jack laughs with spoiler knowledge. Maybe it's gonna be a daddy this time. Who knows?
Who knows, yeah. I cannot get enough of Nightingale's kicked puppy face.
It's so funny but so sad.
Yeah.
I know you take the Black Wing seriously, and we do need your intuition when it comes to the matter. But please take care of yourself and don't be kidnapped again.
Please.
The medical department has sent several warnings over the past month. You haven't fully recovered, and there has been no normal decline in your physical condition.
I mean, fair enough. He has been dealing with so many mania crises in the last year or so. That's fair. That he's kind of like tanking a little bit.
Plus, he has like 2 corpuses in him now.
Yeah, which is...
I feel like that would cause his physical body to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think that is giving him the best, physical health. When 2 raging eldritch monstrosities sit inside of you, you probably play cards.
Yeah, and one's just raging about how we burnt his boyfriend or something, you know?
Yeah. It's just like, and it's just like, and the Yandere corpus is just like, she's just Gucci with her situation. Okay, physical condition. Okay.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
Yeah, I am also worried.
What if he turns into a corpus at one point?
That would be
What
interesting.
if he turns into something?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I love to see when main characters lose control of their power and then turn into a monster, then bat themselves like, what happened?
Oh yeah, yeah. The basic,
Hey,
yeah,
we killed everyone.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't just turn into a monster.
What do you mean? Yeah.
The Black Ring is something that exceeds human perception. You keep fighting it and return to where it used to be. Everyone is worried about the possible side effects it may have on you.
It's okay, Nightingale. I'll be back soon. This place is more than a black ring, and I'd like to come back every now and then.
I see.
There's silence on the other end of the communicator, and you're grateful for her thoughtfulness. Your thought begins to drift to the past. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder how Zoya's doing.
I do wonder, she did escape with Bai, so...
Fuck.
Fuck me. Don't stab me in the heart like that, game! God damn it. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why'd you do
Why'd you bring him into this game?
Yeah. A ray of blue light falls to the ground. Pick
He's
up.
in heaven now, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's a small hypercube fragment, light, thin, and fragile, like a snowflake. Did this fall out of the FAC contamination device? Decontamination device?
No, that's a fucking snowflake, man.
Oh, it is a mania cube, actually.
Yeah, but it's a snowflake. Is it snowing fragments? Like, I think it's snowing fragments.
Okay. Chinese games try not to stab in the heart challenge. Difficulty impossible, I see. Okay. Basically the contamination device? Hmm.
No, this is a hypercube piece. It was just precipitated and has now formed a cube. Hypercubes come with the Black Ring, and there are various opinions on the reasons. I can't read. Scientists speculate that when the ring becomes inactive, some areas within will slowly precipitate hypercubes, just as reduced solubility will lead to supersaturated precipitation.
As I hate gunlinks. Hope you're doing all right.
I don't know this science talk.
And don't worry, I also don't know the science talk at all.
Then why'd you say whom?
Because I want to sound smart.
No, fair. I do that all the time too.
Yeah.
最近 BR004 では確かにイレギュラーキューブ摘出の現象が見られており FAC も貴重な資源を徐々に採取しています。これは傷ついた人々が得られる唯一の慰めでしょう。
Hypercubes have been found at BR004, and the FAC is recovering these valuable resources. It's the only comfort people can get out of the trauma.
When Observer did that, I got flashbacks to my students. Understandable. Understandable. Is that so? The crystal piece lies quietly.
The same, like, smile and nod thing. Like,
Yeah, smile and
I
nod.
totally understand.
I totally understand. Smile and nod. I don't understand it all. Smile and nod.
Yeah.
The crystal piece lies quietly in the palm of your hand, and the shattered blue light brings you back to the corner of your chaotic memories.
Don't you... God fucking damn it.
God fucking damn it.
I knew that I was gonna do that as soon as I said that.
Yeah, stop it. Fuck you. Can I keep this piece? It reminds me of old friends.
もちろんです。それは
course. That's
You hear an alarm on the other end of the communicator, interrupting the adjutant. What's wrong?
閉鎖エリア内で手動の襲撃が発生しています。数は多くありませんが、反共同基地局に近づいているようです。
Hmm.
there are corruptors in the blockade area. There aren't too many, but they are close to the Anti-Mania base.
局長、
Chief,
I'll get right to it. This is a clue delivered to our doorstep. Send me the coordinates, and I'll be on my way. You put away all sentimentality. Dwelling in the past is not what they would want for you. And those people deserve to be better remembered.
了解しました。コンビクトもすぐに合流させます。FAC 汚染浄化部隊に出動しました。
understood. The Senators will rendezvous with you immediately. And the FAC decontamination force is out to get not out to get you. The contamination force is not out to get you.
The FAC contamination force is out to get you.
No.
The FAC contamination
Why
force.
do I do this?
Why
did I do
The
that?
Opera-led FAC contamination unit is out to get you, Chief.
Why didn't my brain read that? That's not what is happening. It's the exact opposite.
Amazing. Well, I guess sorry.
Behind you with a Mania crystal knife.
Yeah. And you get a stabbing.
28 stab wounds.
It just like stabs you with like charismania crystal for 24 times, 28 times, and you get a stabbing, and you get a stabbing, and you get a stabbing.
You need to make sure you get all the organs, you know?
Yeah, totally. I guess Hella is not playing the new Pokemon anymore.
No.
敵の数は多くありませんが、
Doesn't seem that interesting anyway.
一般市民のいることが唯一の問題です。あの怪物らは人間の精神に極度に飢えています。反共同基地局の制圧を突破し、さらに被害を拡大させるかもしれません。
We aren't dealing with a large number of enemies. Only the tricky part is civilians on the scene. The monsters are extremely hungry for human emotions. They could break through the Anti-Mania base and cause more destruction. Observer. That dead stare. You look so serious.
Okay, give me a moment. I'll be right back.
All right.
Please entertain chat.
All right. I will try. Oprah got him. Yeah. You know, the contamination force, I warned him. I did say that it was out to get us, and he didn't listen. He thought it was a joke. It's not a joke. Oprah got him. He got 28 stab wounds. That's why he's so serious right now. Right now, on his back, there was 28 stab wounds created by Oprah Winfrey from the FAC contamination force. And I tried to warn him. I couldn't say it directly, but I tried to warn him. There he is. Why is he so serious? Why is his face so serious when he's gone? Whenever I have a model, it always like stops when where I'm looking, but his just continues to stare into your soul, unblinking. And I don't know how I feel about it. It makes me want to stab him myself, honestly. With how he's just staring into my soul. I'm not the only one, right? This is a reasonable reaction. I'm not the only one. It's probably just my murder surgeries anyway. You stab things to cope with fear. Hey, it's either fight or flight. And I certainly don't flight because I don't think quick enough. to the point where I will actually run away. So all I can do is fight. Okay? I'm just saying. If something were to run up to me, I would not be able to actually leave. My brain can't keep up with that shit. So all I can do is learn how to fight. And I will fight. Okay? That's just how my brain is. I can't process quick enough to figure out what to do. Plus, I do know a way around a knife. Even when I was a child, I would usually use knives to open things. I would just stab them to make it so that they would open. It's kind of fun, actually. It brings out a lot of anger. So even if I wasn't fearful, I would probably still do it. But again, that's just my invasive thoughts. Favorite knife? Favorite knife? Honestly, I just like the... I forget all the names of them. I think I like the basic steak knife. You know, it's just... It's, just a basic... You can just grab it from your kitchen. It's always on hand most of the time. Everyone has one, you know? Switchblade. I have tried a switchblade before. For some reason, I couldn't get mine to open. I don't know why. But I think it was broken. I think mine was broken. I think I broke it. For some reason, when I try to open things, I break them when I open them. I don't know if I put too much pressure. Okay, Jack, listen. I put too much pressure on things, and I end up snapping them. I will... Okay. I will do a story to tell you... I will do a story to tell you just how bad I am when it comes to controlling my own strength. So, March 5th, it was my birthday. We decided to go out and I could get drunk for my 21st birthday right on midnight to celebrate, Hey, I'm legal now. I can drink. It's like 5 minutes and I will be able to drink, Fun time. I drank a bit. We decided while we were at the bar, we were going to do some darts. So we went to the dartboard. I picked up a dart. It was all going good. We were throwing them and having fun. Halfway through, we realized I broke one of the metal darts. Because I threw it too hard at the dartboard. And it broke the tip. So we're like, okay, maybe it was a little iffy. We'll get you another one. I got another one. 3 rounds later, a dart broke. I broke the dart again. I threw it too hard, and I broke it. Like, okay, this is weird. We don't know how you're doing this. Let's try a third. Third time's a charm. I got the dart. Threw it. It hit the screen of the dart set. It broke the dart. And I think I broke the screen a little bit. It's not even just me being a jinx. Because when I get mad, I will end up blade would open, you're too strong. No, I think the blade. I think I broke the button, or something. I don't know if it was actually no the switchblade. I didn't like break it by like a button or something. I think it was just like I was little, and I tried to open it manually, and I ripped it out. It's weird. I didn't know how it worked, so I ripped it out. But never hand you a butterfly knife? What's a butterfly knife again? Let me see. Oh, these ones. Yeah, I would break them. The thing is, whenever I do this stuff, I don't actually hurt myself. I've gotten to the point where I like ripped a I actually ripped like a towel hanger off a wall. It was connected to a wall. I ripped it off the wall because I used too much strength when I was mad. When I was mad at one point, I did end up breaking a nutcracker.
Did you though?
Because I opened it. Oh, hi, I'm back. Oh, you're back. Not I'm back. You're back, not me.
Yes.
You're back.
Hello back. I am observer.
We're talking about me breaking things because using too much strength.
Oh yeah, that happens to me as well. I was basically doing the dude thing where you kind of like build stuff and you get frustrated, right? And I started like trying to slot a wooden bar into a place where I was building like either a chair or a table, I don't remember. And I get like annoyed because it doesn't work. And I just push and I hear a crack. I'm like, ugh! Whoopsie! I ended up cracking the wooden plank. It's like a big wooden plank, and I just cracked it. And I'm like, okay, shit.
Hey, we're talking about me breaking things, and you broke something.
Yeah, we're just the same for real.
For real, we're the same.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, why does your model stare into people's souls whenever you leave?
I don't know. My model.
It was staring into my soul, and I had a visceral urge to get a knife and stab it.
Don't stab me while I'm not in my body.
You stare at me weirdly.
I was not controlling
You're just
that.
standing there menacingly, and I just want to stab you.
Damn it.
Like I told Jack, when I am in a state of fight or flight, I choose fight, and I will stab.
I see.
Put me in a state of fight or flight.
Okay, cool. Well, good thing that you didn't end up stabbing me, so that's good. I still need to be alive at least to Saturday, where I can do my 2.0 reveal stream, and then what happened may happen.
Does your 2.0 also stare into your soul?
Hopefully not.
If it does, I might stab it right after.
At least I'll get to reveal it. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. You don't need it after it's revealed, right?
Yeah, true. Maybe I can just go into Sweet Oblivion right after. Not just like the Sweet Oblivion. Anyway, we already read that. I'll handle it with caution. Speaking of caution, okay, let me actually let me do a different team here. So we're gonna have our dude,
The dude.
the dude. Oh, she has a creepy voice.
I like that.
And let's.
I like when voices are like have that sort of eldritch echo.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Bonk bonk.
Also, Jack, I didn't break. I just forgot how to speak. Okay?
That happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Bonk bonk. Bonk. This dude just got slapped on the ass by a disembodied hand from stuck in the wall. Bonk bonk.
I really love her voice.
Yeah.
I love how she fights.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what she does? What her passive does, by the way, is that when she's on the field, she automatically lowers everyone's defenses. And
That's
every
good.
time she kills an enemy, she gets a boost to damage.
Lower defense, higher damage. Nice.
So basically, she kind of sucks the life out of the opponents. Effectively.
I love that for her.
FSC decontamination force is in position. Chief, could you?
Try explaining that to HR. What do you mean explain that to HR? You gonna tell them that I broke for a second? What do you mean by that?
Sorry.
What did I do?
Sorry, guys. HR. So it's nothing too serious. Neptuna just broke for a second. Let me reset him.
What are you gonna do to human resources? Like,
Have you tried? I term human resources will turn to me and is like, have you tried turning him off on and off again?
no turning me on, okay?
Damn it. God fucking damn it.
I don't need that.
Okay, fair. Oh, is it already over? I knew I could count on the chief. Sorry, we were late.
遅れるくらいでちょうどいいよ。あと5分早ければあなたたちの面倒も見なきゃいけなかったんだから。あの言葉なんて言ったっけ？無知は持ちや。私が怪物を倒し、あんたらが掃除する。そういうの得意でしょ？
That worked out just fine. You guys would hold me back anyways. What did I call it? Division of the neighbor. I'll fight the monsters, and you guys clean up after. That's all you're good for anyway.
She meant division of labor, but she obviously didn't remember it correctly. Division of neighbor.
The division of neighbor.
Division. This is a division, but like all of them are like barbecue dads, and they're all like all your neighbors. Division of neighbor.
ちゃんと掃除してね。じゃあかぶったい。
Make sure you get the corners too. Clean up for.
God damn it, boys! Why do you have to be such a brat all the time?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love Hella.
餅は餅よと昨夜あなたに教えたはず。
Oh, it's because you just taught it.
Mm-hmm.
It's called division of labor. I taught you that last night. Oh, so cute! Just shut up!
Shut up, Baka.
Fuck us! He's like...
It's like there was like a. Well, Chief Alive Observer, please take care of the contamination analysis. I'll go check the civilians. it laughs like.
Not...
You walk over to Hecate.
FAC が成分を検査したところ、これらは外部から侵入してきた汚染ではなく、BR004 の元の残留物と一致して、何らかの刺激を受けて活性化し、増加し続けている。
FAC has tested the composition, and the contamination wasn't an external invasion. Exactly the same as the residue of BR004. It started to proliferate under the influence of some stimulus.
Interesting. So there's something. So from what I can say so far, we have the residue contamination from BR004, which is basically already almost cleared out because it's been half a year of cleaning process. Something passes through something. We don't know what.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks ago, and that something activates the mania that was dormant in the area, but it remains a relatively low level. So it can't be a powerful sinner because powerful sinner usually leaves a powerful mania signature.
It could be a weaker sinner.
Could be a but either way, either a sinner or something or someone with like some maybe one mania weapon or something passed through and activated the residue of the black ring there. But
Could
that's
also be because we basically learned that entities that can turn to corpus wander around. So
true. It could be one of
that's
those.
what happened with the other one.
Yeah, it could be one of those. Maybe they can they can conceal their presence somehow. Wouldn't be a surprise to me.
That could be because they basically did hide and get into the festival thing unnoticed, like the carnival unnoticed.
True.
And then they got the power from all the people being there.
Yeah.
So-
So maybe at a similar scenario. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Makes
there's
it.
a lot of ways it could be.
Yeah.
わずかではあるけど、これは確かにブラックリング活動の兆候。
The activity is low, but this is indeed a sign of the ring becoming active.
まさかあのムクロも。
Good the corpus.
脅かさないでよ。半年前の怪物はさっきの奴らと違ってもっと凶暴だったじゃん。あいつら私を見てすぐ尻尾巻いて逃げるし、まるで EMP みたい。
Hey, don't make scary assumptions. The monsters from half a year ago are really fierce. But those ones just now turned and ran as soon as they spotted me like EMP.
AMP just catching stray shots right now.
I didn't even remember they existed.
AMP is the archer girl, B class.
Yeah.
The scaredy cat, remember her?
Yeah, I remember her. What's up?
Mm-hmm. Nothing. Okay.
Be quiet.
Yeah, no. Okay.
私もだいぶ強くはな
I just noticed I reached 700.
強くなったはずはないよ。
Nice.
Yay, happy 600,
Yes.
700 for me.
600, we went
600,
back
I went for back 100 there for a second. Happy 700 for me. Whoa.
Nice. Congrats.
Yay, congrats.
Do you, like, I don't know what to give you for this. This big thing. Like,
Give me a compliment.
a pat on the back. A compliment.
Yeah.
Your eyes are pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I like the colors of them.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
like one of my favorite color combinations.
Yeah, it's SMYK. It's the color of the book printing. So, hey, thank you.
Me.
Okay, I'm going stronger. You already read that, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel much stronger, but I don't think I'm that intimidating yet.
This is different from BR004. The monster formed from contaminations will inherit the mania from the source, which is the obsession of someone deranged. The corruptors in the fourth ring were influenced by the Ground Zero Zoya and were dominated by a reckless desire to destroy. The corruptors just now, however, were easily frightened and even tried to run. What woke them up must be very different from BR004. Oh, right, the corruptors do inherit the qualities of the thing that basically controls them. So whatever it is that controlled these corruptors is pretty is a big pussy.
Yeah. That could be why it's hiding.
Hmm.
FAC 基地局のフィールドを破りブラックリングの遺留物を蘇らせる危険で強力な存在なのにどうして観測ネットワークに捕捉されないの
What would it be? Something that can penetrate the FAC anti-mania force field and awaken what's left of the Black Ring. It must be a dangerous and powerful presence. But then, how did it hide from the monitoring network?
Because it's a big pussy. And it can hide pretty well.
Yeah. Its power might be to conceal itself, but the power is scared.
Yeah, it might be something to do with that. What's the situation with Parma?
関係情報について第9機関から派遣された協力者に連絡を送りましたが返信はありませんでした
The Ninth Agency has defied the contact key of the agent, but he hasn't responded.
You look over to the Antimania base not far away, a ring monitoring network FAC built. It's meant to keep the contamination in and prevent the recurrence of the disasters. Looking down at the remaining filth, you find them turning grey in the hypercube force field, but they keep trembling like they're struggling to escape or hide. If the shackles are the power from the other side, will it give you hints? You reach out to touch the shackles, but before you manage, a strange sensation sweeps through you. Huh?
What the fuck?
Without warning, something drums and the whole world is submerged by a spurt of shadows. Or maybe you're falling into some gap and the world around you is spinning. You see palm prints, a drag mark, a path. It's something huge struggling and crawling through streets, walls, creeping on the roofs towards the northeast. Your throat becomes parched and the pungent smell of rust and scorched earth chokes you. Your skin is freezing and burning and your eardrums are pierced by some terrible sound. You can hear a mournful wail.
I don't think either of us.
Chief
The epileptic sight is only momentary. The darkness has receded and everything is back to normal. The people around you look at you in astonishment. They did not see the sight you saw at all. Oh God, that was the same format of text they use when they give corpus lines.
Yeah.
The red text. And the sound effects.
Yeah, the voice of Mania.
Yeah. That was interesting. This whatever
That
it was,
creepy. I liked it.
whatever it was big. It was terrified. Let me see. Parched, smell of rust, scorched. Your skin is freezing and burning. And your eardrums are pierced by a terrible sound. You see palm prints and drag mark. So something huge is struggling and crawling through the streets.
Struggling.
So it's hurt.
It's hurt and it's hiding.
It's hurt. It's very hurt. And it's hiding and it's trying to
That's
go.
why everything's running.
Yeah, and it's running to somewhere northeast. And it's invisible because something big would be noticeable, but you cannot see it for some reason.
It could be another plane of existence, and that why.
Yeah, maybe it's hiding somewhere
flash.
like in an additional layer of existence somewhere. Maybe it's related to its ability. Because each corpus so far has its own unique ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Zoya's corpus was just really fucking big and strong and could destroy anything. Hamel's corpus could easily control hundreds of thousands of corruptors and spread like music and stuff like that. Maybe this one is adept at hiding.
Yeah.
That'd be annoying to deal with.
Yeah, there's like brute strength, hallucination.
Uh-huh.
So basically subduing and then just hiding.
And now hiding, yeah. Interesting. So this is our opponent for this arc, huh? Someone who is not prone to direct confrontation will be very hard to deal with.
They'll just keep running.
Yeah.
And put you in a cat chase.
Yeah. if they're afraid, if thing is afraid and hurt and is not afraid of running, I think it will be a long and very tedious chapter in terms of how to deal with this corpus, if we're going to deal with it at all. This chapter.
So this is either a corpus on the run or something that could make the corpus from what we saw with Hamill that's on the run.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it can't be a sinner. That's
Yeah.
Mania.
Yeah. But the huge scorch marks that crawled across the crumbling city have been burned into your mind. Contact Nightingale. The call goes through, but it connects to the Ninth Agency first, and an unfamiliar voice speaks out. Hello, Chief. Their Chief. I am Rust, the inspector of the Ninth Agency in the West District. Why are you answering the call? Forget it. You shouldn't have asked. It's not the first time you learn that the Ninth Agency is monitoring you.
He's like, dude, do you want this shit or not?
Aren't you looking for me? I've risked exposure to bring you the long-awaited information. But you must have made an important discovery. If you aren't contacting the base in such a hurry, how about you do that first? You recall the illusion you just had and look in the direction of the trail northeast of the square in the direction of the Dissea Black Ring.
Dissea.
Uh-huh. I may have sensed something that triggered the mutation. It passed BR004 and crawled towards Dissea, or maybe it's the other way around, heading towards the square from the Dissea. You feel something from the shackles. It's a corpus, the inheritance from Pharma. This you are sure of.
Corpus.
Yeah, but it's impossible to tell if the site is the past, the present, or just some kind of harbinger of the future. When the visitor fades,
True. It's very weird.
Yeah, when the vision fades and the shackles regain their serenity, it's as if you were hallucinating. The FEC monitoring site never detected a corpus level contaminant source. Should I follow the trace and investigate? Easy, Chief. And don't be so honest. Your time is valuable, and you should hear the info I offer. We may not have your intuition, but our agents have some tricks up their sleeves. Old friend.
Old friend.
Pharma. I do have to note something. In every single event so far, in some capacity, a man with an umbrella was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Except the carnival one, except the one with the recent one I played. It doesn't mention Parma, I think. The Fiesta one, the one basically the one that's active right now. This one doesn't mention Parma, but the others do mention an umbrella man. So he has been very much responsible for most of the events that has been happening between chapter 8 and 9. A good chunk of them, at least.
So could he be like a leader in Parma of sorts?
Well, at least he's a very important executor of the.
Yeah.
So
he could be the one that actually goes out while everyone else.
Yeah, so basically that's what they're mentioning here. Recently, our old friend has been very active on both sides of the Rust, throwing false leads around for a Ninth Agency. So maybe that's what he was doing in the events, basically throwing their scent off, trying to start shit everywhere.
And I will say it was running. The corpus was running from something. Could it be running from Parma?
Potentially, or something scary, just as scary as Parma, which is concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, an old friend has been very active on both sides of the Rust, throwing false leads around for the Ninth Agency. However, only one is quite relevant to the direction you pointed out, and it is on the coast of this sea. An old friend of the
Because
Ninth
we
Agency.
heard of it.
Huh?
Didn't we hear of them like experimenting with like people to make like scenarios and stuff before?
Yes. That's
What if they're
Parma
trying to
Labs.
experiment with Corpus too?
Potentially. Yeah, that's potential. An old friend of the Ninth Agency, someone connected to Black Ring. It's him? Yeah.
そうです。目標地点と関連情報についてあなたのデータベースを更新しました。準備が整い次第出発してください。
Yes, I've updated your database with the target location and relevant information. Get ready to go, Chief.
ネズミどもが大芝居をするようですよ。ぜひ間に合ってくださいね。
I have a hunch that the rats have set up a really big show. Please make sure you don't miss it. I will go back immediately to get ready. Please wait! Regarding these civilians, Chief Alive's ever, can you please keep this under wraps? I mean, don't put it in the report. Trespassing in the ring areas to steal resources is a felony, and all those who are suspected will be sent to the detention center. If the people in charge knew about it, it would be the end of them. An old man in a wheelchair trembles with fear and shivers as he hands over a rag in his hands, as if begging for forgiveness. You didn't notice it's a hypercube sharps wrapped in the rag. They're not gangsters, not white sand smugglers, just some ordinary people in Syndicate trying to live. The civilians in front of you are old and frail, women and children in rags, and the one standing in front is just a skinny teenage boy. His eyes are filled with bewilderment, fear, and aimless hostility. The West District chaos did not end following the destruction of the Black Ring and the fall of the gangs. Poverty and despair still shroud Syndicate, and these are the legacy of money and humanity. You are facing the victims who got it the worst. My duty is to investigate the mutation, not to enforce the law. What about you? Ah, yeah, that's cool. Showing his humanity. It's cool. I guess these kind of little moments do enforce Chief's kind of like mentality about things, right?
Yeah.
He's willing to break a few rules as long as it gets the morality across.
He's already been doing it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Chief, the FSC's duty has always been to protect the city and its citizens from Mania. I'm going to confirm their mental state and send them home if they're not corrupted. Thank you for understanding. He salutes you and glance off with his bulky armor to attend the civilians. You ignore Hella's snicker and return to the MBCC to make final preparations.
That scream of the corpus is still in my head.
Yeah. The way it presented itself. Ooh, we opened mirror system.
Mirror system.
Alright then, your mirror terminal has been updated. The Ninth Agency has given you access to all information that could be safely provided to you. Generous, huh? You knew what the mirror system is, right? Commander Langley recruited you herself. It's only natural that you would be permitted to access to some of our classified information. If we have new information, we'll consider sharing it to your device. Of course, we'll decide how much to share. Likewise, if you find something useful, you can upload it to the system. Anyway, I'm very excited about our cooperation. So, this is lore.
Oh.
Look, we got a timeline.
Nice. All the lore.
Yeah. With images and everything. I'm pretty sure you get cubes for it. A lot of cubes for it.
A lot of cubes. There's not a claim all button?
Huh?
There's no claim all button.
I don't think so. Well, that's fine. I like the sounds of discoids falling into my lap.
You probably won't need them, seeing how you get everything in like one pull anyway.
Well, there's a few banners that is approaching right now that I would like to claim to myself, so could never hurt. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
I like the music. I still have it like as my soundtrack for the menu.
It's very calming.
Yeah. This is the main soundtrack of my favorite event so far, the Velvety Susurration. The vibes are impeccable. Okay.
Yeah, I could see myself just listening to this if I want to listen to some music.
Yeah. If you want to find the music, if we want to find this music, you can just go to the city. Yeah, it's fine.
It's on Spotify, right?
It's on Spotify. Yeah, the Path to Nowhere is on Spotify. So
I
apparently,
usually look on YouTube because I don't really use Spotify.
yeah, on YouTube it's also there. It's also there. The full playlist. Nice. Salva Hospital, Legion, The Garden. We know The Garden. The Garden was the Garden is Cocky Lake's organization. She's all about the flowers. Level 12. So there's a bunch of stuff that is unlocked. The Rust Carnival. Yeah. And the Rust landmarks. The Carnival. This we know. Undertaker. Yeah. I wonder what's this about. Yeah. So we need to unlock it later.
That looks cool.
Yeah. Okay. Outlands. We've been here because of the Raging Sands event. This sea.
The white sands have white sands.
Yep. Inner Bay. Yeah. Illusory Moon. This is the sea operation. Yep. This all stuff has been. And we'll unlock Paradisos after we finished in 1313, it seems like. Yeah. I like this. Oh, wait. One more thingy-majingy we didn't pick up. We didn't pick up thingy-majingy. Also to 12,000 Tascaro.
12,000. Wow.
I don't know, man. Archives. It's in here. Mirror system. Mania. Parma Mania, Sinner, Hypercube. You can really know a lot of shit.
It's all the lore.
Yeah.
You must know it all.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to make sure all of it is not marked.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you don't need to click out. There's things on the side you can click, right?
Yeah.
Like they're right there.
Okay, cool.
Did you?
I didn't.
Wait.
No, I didn't.
Did you not-
I was tunnel visioning. Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, bless you.
Thank you.
They've been there.
Okay. Okay. Okay, now it's not.
I'm sorry for telling you at the end, but
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I didn't know we had enemy profiles.
oh,
That's neat. That's pretty neat, actually.
can't wait to see all of them.
Mm-hmm.
All the enemy profiles are so cool.
Yeah. Okay, let us continue.
Yee.
I mean, honestly, it kind of tracks that I hit 700 followers, so 700 subscribers on my Path to Nowhere stream. That tracks. Following Chief's inexplicable hunch, the team comes to the Drifter camp near the Inner Bay.
You were already at 699 before this. So.
Yeah, well, that's still, It's kind of ironic that 11 a.m. March 14th, nightfall 113.
前方は私たちの目的地内海南西の湾内で元西区の工業地
Very nice car.
Very nice car. Ahead is our destination, the inner bay on the southeast shore of this sea, the center of the former West District mining belt.
内海大爆発により湾内工業エリアは徹底的に破壊され沿岸も拡大した精神汚染上の影響を受け住むことができなくなりました
During the great explosion of this sea, the inner bay mining area was completely destroyed, and the coast became extremely uninhabitable due to the spreading mental contamination.
マフィアに加わることを良しとしない追い詰められた平民たちだけがここにたどり着いてかろうじて
Drifter camp, there we are.
名乗っていました
Clearly, they managed to settle pretty well.
その人たちにスラム街とみなされていました
Only civilians who don't want to join the gangs will be forced to settle here. They call this place the Drifter Camp. It was once seen as the slum of the syndicate. They call this a slum? Wow, that's a huge place.
Yeah.
That's a huge ass
How is
place.
that building standing in the
Yeah.
background? That is defying all physics.
Yeah,
Are you sure that there's no Manny over there?
that's such a huge structure too as well, because look at that, these are like normal sized buildings and it's like towering.
I'm pretty sure there's Manny on that building.
Probably. The car climbs over the slope and the view opens up. On both sides, shanty towers stretch forwards, but at the end lies a colossal structure. Rusted brackets and the staggered iron frames make up the most amazing fortress in the syndicate. The structure is more than 100 meters high. Just quickly to establish how high it is in feet.
That's high.
Meters to feet. It's 328 feet tall.
Yeah.
No, Oprah did not get them yet. Welcome back, Jack.
She's going. I think she's in that building. So
Yeah, she's
soon.
in the building. Yeah, the structure is more than 100 meters high, crowded and skewered, unreasonably unstable, but resolutely standing. It's magnificent and full of life, like a steel beast that will leap up the next second.
シンジケートにこんなかっこいいものがあるなんてすごい昔はこんなのなかったよね
Wow! When the syndicate is something so awesome. I've never seen this before.
そうです少し前まではここはただの廃墟ビルで住民はマフィアに何年もみかじめ料を払っていたので頭も上げられないありさまでした
Of course. Of course you haven't. Not long ago, this place was just an ordinary deserted building. The poor drifters paid extortion to the gangs for so many years it couldn't do anything to help themselves.
マフィアの没落後遊民街はようやく自由を得て今の流民要塞になったのです石をどかされた後雑草が伸びてきたように
Only after the fall of the gangs was the drifter camp freed. Brain. They've been buttoned down for so too long, and once the oppressors are gone, they're growing like weeds. You said Parma has been here. Are they working together on this? Is the drift camp messing with Mania too? Do they have anything to do with BR004?
だから落ち着いてください局長確かにここでパルマの姿を見たことはありますが今のところ彼らは協力関係にはないでしょう
Slow down, Chief. I did see traces of Parma here, but so far I don't think they are working together.
むしろ彼らはマフィアを奴らがもたらした混乱武器汚染を切らせ
Understandable.
流民要塞を
Very
Yeah.
understandable.
病に関するもの全てを拒否しているのです
Probably hate weapons at this point.
Yeah, especially Mania weapons. We basically messed up the syndicate
Yeah.
so much the last like 5 years. On the contrary, because of their disgust for the gangs and the chaos, weapons, and contamination they bring, the Drifter camp is rather hostile to everything related to Mania.
彼らは積極的にイレギュラーキューブを蓄積し、自ら住民たちを守るための反共同設備を
I love the specification. Remember to smack Rust when you get the chance, not maliciously, but enough to convey annoyance. This is like,
Just annoyance.
yeah, just smack. Smack specifically to convey annoyance. This is like an instruction and like a manual. When you see Rust, please smack.
Please smack with your palm of your hand
Yeah.
against his cheek.
Yeah, but not maliciously. Apply enough
No,
force
not maliciously.
to convey annoyance.
It's like you have to like slightly smack him.
Yeah, just slightly.
Like not enough to anger, but that's for him to be like,
Yeah, the
"What?"
tsundere smack. The tsundere smack.
Eh.
They stockpiled Hypercube and built their own anti-maniac equipment to protect the residents. Even when the gangs raged with Mania not long ago, this place was clear from contamination.
FAC のサポートもなく共同病の汚染を抑えるなんてスラムの一般人にはできない。
Resistant Mania contamination without the support of the FAC. Not just any ordinary drifters can do that.
The music is surprisingly hype.
It is very high, probably because of how big that freaking thing is.
それで私も流民要塞をしばらく監視したのです。ここには確かに優秀な人材がいて、なかなか手に入れられない情報もあります。
Yes, I've been monitoring the Drifter camp for some time now, and there are indeed great talents here, as well as information that we have trouble getting our hands on. It would be nice if we could work with them.
そうですね。半年前であれば、おそらく流民要塞の助けを得られたと思います。
Yes.
でも今は微妙かもしれません。
If it were a half year earlier, you would be able to. So you would have been able to get help from the Drifter camp, but now the situation is tricky. I can imagine why. You look at the executive officer sitting across from you in a gray and yellow uniform. Do you have to come with us?
流民要塞には多くの西区のボートが集まっています。明らかに共同病の疑いがあり、まして BR004 の復活と関わっている以上、再建の時を黙って見ているわけにはいかないのです。
That's right. The Drifter camp is a home to a large number of West District outlaws. Since there are now signs of mania there and a relapse of BR004 is involved, we can't complete the reconstruction without looking into this.
西区の状況は複雑です。身の安全と円滑な調査を保証するためにも、我々の権威が必要です。
The West District is a complicated area, and you need our authority to ensure personal safety and smooth investigation. After the outbreak of BR004, the enforcement of the West District Order Management regulations was suspended, and local security precinct was withdrawn. And the Reconstruction Committee, led by the City Council, assumed the direct administrative functions. It's said to be multi-funded, diversified, and open, crossing the Rust to the West District in order to cover the economic, medical, educational, and public administration fields, seeking to fix the chaos and help Syndicate get back on track. The help, however, now seems like a joke. I was hoping it would be a friendly discussion.
それは非現実的です。流民要塞は何度も違法改造や私的武装をしています。流民は管理に不満を抱き、イレギュラーキューブを盗む始末です。最近ではさらに過激になり、マフィア残党との
Yeah, that's like that's such a
That's just a thing you caused.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's such a dumb line of thinking too. Like basically, it's unrealistic to think we can have a friendly discussion. So let's roll in guns blazing. This is basically like a provocation. They are just hoping they will respond in a negative light so they can wipe off the Drifter from existence. That's basically what they're trying to do here.
Just like they did with the Legion.
Yeah, effectively, they're trying to provoke them to attack them first, probably, and that would end up as a justifying act to attack the Drifter camp easily. That's what they're doing. That's
Once
unrealistic.
again, they're having Sheep involved in this.
Yeah, that's unrealistic thinking. Drifter camp has built illegal constructions and have been arming themselves. They have defied management by stealing hypercubes. And recently, we have seen them having more friction with the left of the over gangsters.
無知で恩知らず。これらはすべて犯行の兆しであります。彼らはすでに西区の新秩序を
Again, an order that you didn't have until you saw things were going to shit and decided to do something about it.
Not even like until things were going to shit. Not until you caused the shit and someone else fixed your shit. Us.
Basically.
These people are selfish, short-sighted, and ungrateful. They're already a serious threat to the new order of the West District and must be strictly monitored.
西区はもう軍団のような暴乱には耐えられません。そうなる前に未然に防ぐ必要があるのです。
The West District can't afford another riot like the Legion had, and it's important to take preventative measures. Such presumptions are meaningless. I'm on a very important money investigation mission. If we take a big deal, make a big deal out of this, and more serious contamination breaks out, can you and your reconstruction executive committee be held accountable?
それはあなたの責任範囲です。我々は協力はしますが、干渉はしません。
Of course, they're gonna try to push it on us if something happens. Fucking rats.
They always do.
That is within your authority and responsibility. Resist, but do not interfere. But he has no intention of leaving either.
ご覧のありさまですよ。治安官たちの収集はまだ終わらず、執行官は過激なやり方をしています。今、流民要塞全体からの当局に対する
I would too.
Yeah,
Honestly, I would
Sam,
shoot them in the face.
yeah. That basically, I would basically have absolutely zero trust, because to me, this seems like as everything cleared up, now they're just trying to swoop in and take control without any consideration or help. They just want the control back. That's what they want. Because all the dangerous elements have been eliminated by everyone but them. They haven't done anything to actually help eliminate the dangerous elements.
No. They just caused a whole shitstorm, and then when things were wiped out on their own, they're like, "Oh, hey, we did everything. We're helping you now."
Yeah.
No.
No. So this is the situation. The sheriffs haven't cleaned up their mess, and the execs are acting too aggressively. Now the entire drifter camp lacks trust in the city authorities. Of course. You did get a glimpse of their tactics. Even the FSC couldn't look away, and the locals must be more disgusted. You're kind of getting caught in the crossfire. You're kind of getting caught in the crossfire,
They
yeah.
always are.
Yeah. Time is ticking. Need to be flexible. West District management is not what I should worry about. The primary goal is to get into the drifter camp and look for clues about Parma, who is likely to carry a corpus-level contamination source. There must be some connection between the two, and I need to gather as much information as possible.
制服を着ている以上、いい顔はされないでしょう。何が起こるか保証できません。局長、心の準備はいいですか？
You won't be welcome with that uniform, and I can't guarantee you that what you'll encounter. Chief, are you mentally prepared? Of course. But you, the undercover agent, the insurance measure, how bad could it be?
そこまでご理解いただいているとは。
I mean, that's fair.
こんなに早く
Yeah.
He is undercover. He is deeply undercover. I would also be like, I would like not to break that. If you drop a pen, I need help.
Yeah.
I'd better not reveal my identity so early. If you encounter any problem, please consider using your personal charm to solve it first.
最悪の場合、
The worst case scenario. You roll your eyes and are about to say something when a violent explosion suddenly rocks the ground, stopping the car in its track.
Is it the locals?
Almost simultaneously, a young man in a cloak suddenly leaps out of the alleyway, hits the front of the car, and rolls to the side. Immediately thereafter, you hear a familiar gruff growl from the rear.
It's the locals.
It's locals. Stop, you fuck knuckle! Well,
Fuck Knuckle.
流民要塞とマフィアの衝突を確認。すぐに報告、支援を要請する。
Yeah, I'd like to call my cockalick my personal charm. It's gangsters. Confirm. There is a conflict between Drifter Camp and gangsters. Reporting it immediately and requesting backup.
流民要塞の立ち入り調査を要求する。繰り返す。
Request to enter Drifter Camp to investigate. Repeat. Before he can get out of the car to help, the young man stumbles on his feet and limps away from the misshapen, narrow alleys of the slums without looking at you.
局長どうすればいい？
Chief, what should I do?
Let's deal with the gangsters first. So, is this some kind of trouble or an opportunity that can be seized? The snake charmers. Interesting. Okay, here. Here. Yeah, there's.
ここで咲かせるわ。終わるまで。
Say Coco got a sick. Why is it like
Huh?
she just says the same like lines over and over because you keep pressing it?
Yeah, I do. I want to poke. I want to poke. Cock.
ここで
What?
咲かせるわ。
Cocky lick. I want to poke my cocky lick.
Oh,
Yeah.
I only heard cock.
I mean,
You said I want to poke cock, and I had no idea what you were talking about.
mean,
so I was just like, what?
you hear what you hear, I guess.
I was like, hey, I know Dawn is here, but still, like, chill out.
終わるまで。お聞きいただき、お聞きいただき、ありうるさい。
Yeah, I know that now, Jack.
Cock is her nickname. Yeah, great cock.
ここで咲かせるわ。終わるまで。
The great cock.
The great cock. Bonk.
行動剣断。お聞きいただき、うるさい。
Please die. Thank you.
静かにしたまえ。
Those snakes look like they're like
Sneaking
one of
about.
those party things that you get candy out of when you hit it.
Yeah, fair. Buzz buzz. The connection to Rust is lost or interfered with. The executive officer is repairing communications to contact headquarters, while the young man has limped off in the direction of the drifter camp, with several gangsters chasing after him. Thinking for a moment, you take a pistol out of the car, load it, and chase after him with the sinners.
何を驚いてるんだ？いつも実力を見せてないからって。
Damn, this dude is handsome. I like Don. He's cool.
I like Dawn too.
Yeah. The unexpected appearance of the youth gives Chief an opening, but the way he behaves catches Chief off guard.
Do you like
Okay.
him enough to poke him?
Yeah. I'd like to poke Don too.
Same. Yeah.
In the chest area.
面倒になるかもしれない。
It does look like it'd be interesting to poke. Like,
Yeah.
would it be like hard?
Yeah, probably.
Opponents can't be difficult to deal with, but we're unfamiliar with the terrain here, which could be a problem.
あのガキどこに行ったの？マフィアの狙いはあいつだ。とにかく車に乗せてしまおう。
Where's that brat? The gangsters are coming for him. We could get him in the car and send him away first.
クソガキ逃げるな。前はマフィアだらけだ。こら！
Wait! Stop running! There are gangsters ahead! Hey!
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
One could even say that she is the greatest cock, and even floral scented. Yes, exactly. Floral
Floral
scent.
scented cock.
Yeah.
局長、大丈夫？
Gee, are you okay?
That is the question I ask myself every day.
The answer is no.
No. Yeah, the answer is no. Getting a bit out of breath, you slow down and the pace and take opportunity to observe your surroundings. There are signs of people living in the building on either side, but the doors and windows are locked, and some are even taped. Such preparations are obviously too adequate and too skilled for a sudden outbreak of an alley battle. Where's that boy?
まだ遠くには行っていない。少しおかしい。マフィアの数が減っているけど、私たちがやったわけじゃない。
He hasn't gone far. Something's not right. There are fewer gangsters, but we're not the ones doing it.
I see. Let's go after him. Hooded shooters. Okay. I guess we're fighting some hoodlums.
Hoodoo.
Okay. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Why you pew pew? Stop pew pewing. Don't get him. Get him.
You.
Get him. He got
Get
him.
him done.
He got him done. Are you playing?
Jack,
play-
what the fuck?
Is Chief moonlighting as a Catholic priest? Why is he so intense?
That's why I said what the fuck.
I see.
I love how they just went backwards into the wall.
Yeah, they just fucking Dawn just existed around them and they died. Dink, dink.
He's just so handsome that they saw him. He was like, oh my god, I just need to die now. I can't
Yeah.
fight that.
Cannot fight that at all.
His aura is too much for me.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. You do.
So nice how he doesn't even have to hit them. He just sort of stabs the air and
Yeah.
they just die.
Yeah, exactly. I love the enemies just basically arrive. I'm gonna play you my mixtape. I'm gonna play you my mixtape. Dead.
Hey, I got a new mixtape. Want to hear it? God damn it! Stop right there. The gangsters are chasing you. Okay, you messed up my brain. Oh, the gangsters are chasing you, all taken out by us. So stop running like a little brat. Come here and thank us.
Instead of come out and face us, it's come here and thank us. Young man suddenly flips up the hanging ladder and leaps onto the rooftop. He sprints across the building, tugging on the clotheslines from the time to time. It's like he's simply showing off his parkour skills. While Hela watches in awe, the young man hits his an abrupt stop. Hikate's nightmare has destroyed his path. He seems unable to see the nightmare and is a little confused. But you have seen what he's capable of. This is not a runaway with a limp. He could never have fallen into the hands of those violent hoodlums.
Why do you pretend to?
Mhm.
Why do you pretend to run away? Okay, I'm gonna talk over you at this point, Hikate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why do you pretend to run away from them when you have the power to deal with them?
The young man turns around, his face hidden in the shadows under his hood, and he looks down at you.
Jack. Chief yells, hold on, little boy. Do you have time to speak about our Lord and Savior, the mommy goddess of kidnapping?
Yeah. I imagine Chief is like, God damn it, we're going to get into the good part. Can you stop ruining my fun? Women can't even allow to get me kidnapped. I was going along with it. Did you know this?
Like, I wanted it, and you stopped it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you trying to lure us somewhere? Where do you want to take us? Why are you doing this? Who are you?
Sinners, they shouldn't be
I guess-
listening to their
He has
commands.
such a good voice.
邪魔をするな。
Don't get in the way. The young man crashes the tile beneath his feet, and at the same time, the pipes around you suddenly burst, and a wave of air pushes you against the mud wall. Is it a trap?
局長
Chief,
Nightmare dumps the young man and rushes over to protect you, and before Hekate can reach you, another explosion comes from not far away. Sounds like the place you came from.
あの方向は車を降りたところ
that direction is where we got off?
待ち伏せされた気をつけて
Watch out. It's an ambush.
Several Molotov cocktails are thrown down, detonated in the oil tanks set up behind you, and the fire quickly blocks your way back.
流民要塞はリスト局を襲う気
Is the Drifter camp attacking the city authority?
まさか。流民要塞は執行官の管理に逆らえない。
We would never dare. Drifter Camps dares not to disobey the executive officer's management.
でも残念ながら、マフィアとの衝突は、親愛なる執行官を死なせた。
But sadly, the beloved exec was caught
助けに行こうとして
and killed in the crossfire of a gang conflict. We were too late to the rescue. More people emerged from the slums buildings in all directions, all wearing the same cloak as the young man, with firearms in their hands.
最悪の場合、敵とみなされた場合には、襲撃されると同時に通信が妨害され、
Yeah.
トラップの中に閉じ込められ、戦闘員に包囲されることになります。
I love the music as usual.
Yep.
Worst case scenario, you'll be considered enemies. In the event of an attack, communications will be jammed, and then you will be trapped in some mechanism and surrounded by hostile units.
それは流民要塞が自発的に組織した武装団です。彼らは共同武器を使いませんが、作戦能力として
I can see that. Considering
Yeah,
especially they
that
are on
girl
this,
looks cool as fuck.
and especially since they are on their own turf, they can prepare. It's self-organized forces of the Drifter camp. They don't use mania weapons, but their combat capability is excellent.
彼らの縄張りで戦うなら、細心の注意が
Be especially careful when fighting on their turf.
さて
Yeah,
私
I figured. Look at this. This is the Drifter camp, I think. This is the inside. This was the insides of the Drifter camp. It looks so cool. It looks so fucking cool. Okay, let's go. They have no good weapons, but they have hood smarts and some field advantage. Yeah, exactly. Also, a lot of traps. A lot of traps.
Which they probably set up beforehand because it's their field.
Yeah. The enemy are moving in on Chief. All around the cluster of houses beckons. Unbeknownst to Chief, elaborate traps have been laid inside the houses.
私のリズムについてこい
What the fuck is that?
罠気をつけて
It's a trap. Watch out.
The pipe sweeps head on to Hela. She reflexively leans back to dodge it, but then around swings one out from the other direction, sends her up in the air. If Nightmare had not grabbed her in time, the regenerating sinner would have fallen into a suddenly open crypt below, and no one knows what awaits her there.
この道すべてに罠が張り巡らされているこれが流民要塞の防御システム
This row is set up with traps. It's the defense system of the Drifter camp.
Good old Hekate, always coming in with the Captain Obvious moments.
Yeah, like, oh no, this isn't the defense of the Drifter camp. This is just a regular hole that showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's
when
just,
the person did something.
Did you not know about the random hole spawning syndrome? That has been a really big problem.
Yeah, a lot of cities have been caught with that.
Yeah, 10 minutes ago.
Pretty sad.
本部本部支援を要請する支援を要請する
Headquarters, requesting backup.
どうやら面倒ごとになったらしい。
It seems this trouble has found us.
流民要塞の武装団は最初はマフィアの嫌がらせに対立するために設立された自衛組織です。彼らは暴力や武力に頼るのではなく
Establish a self-defense as a response to gang harassment. The Drifter Camp's force don't pursue violent weapons, relying more on complex terrain and traps to fight in local streets and alleys.
統一された制服や装備はありませんが、皆自分の身を隠す傾向があります。マントやマスクで自分の姿を隠し、トラブルを招かないよう常に慎重な行動をとっています。
They don't have uniforms, but all tend to conceal themselves, preferring to wear cloaks and masks to act cautiously to avoid attracting unwanted attention.
流民要塞と同じように、彼らは世間の狭間で生きており、抑圧されることに、目立たないことに、我慢することに慣れています。
I don't really want to fight them, to be fair. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, I don't want to fight them. I just want to talk with them.
Yeah. Of Drifter Camp, these people have been struggling to survive. They are used to being oppressed, keeping a low profile and holding back once such people raise their guns at you.
おそらくあなたを戻らせまいと、決死の覚悟で挑んでくる。
It must be a desperate situation for them, and there's no escaping for you. Then, there are two kinds of situations. Do they want to kill me or capture me alive? I think the odds of former are slim. I have no dealings with them, and have no power or intentions to mess with the drift situation in the West District. If they've come so far as to take it up to the city authorities, they are more suitable targets for assassination. Instead, taking me hostage will give them some bargaining leverage.
おや、またお得意の誘拐をされるつもりで
No! Chief!
てくださいよ。
No, not
Chief,
again!
no!
No, Chief, there!
マウドはありません。
Why? Are you trying to pull that trick where you get kidnapped again? Please don't. That scary adjutant will have my head for this.
I don't care about the adjutant.
人質となって潜入するような考えはやめてください。たとえ命を奪われずとも、彼らは決して拠点までは連れて行かないでしょう。むしろ、マフィアを装って他のところへ連れて行き、交渉材料にしたり、
Oh my god.
脅迫をするでしょうね。
Don't try to infiltrate as a hostage. Even if they keep you alive, they will never take you to the base. It's more likely that they will disguise themselves as gangsters and take you elsewhere to negotiate terms.
彼らは流民要塞に火種を持ち込むような危険は決して犯しません。
They would never risk leading the trouble back to Drifter Camp. Then, will they hand me over to Parma?
その可能性は排除できませんが、そんなことはしないと。
Can't rule that out, but I don't think they would. And
こういう質問をするときは、何か期待を抱くものではありません。
I hope you're not asking this question with some wild expectations.
We're asking this question with a kink.
Yes. Alright, I won't fall into their hands.
Fine, we're not gonna kidnap us
Yeah.
again.
Let me take me for a
I
walk.
like how he's like, fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Fine. I'll play my part and I trust you to come to the rescue. Our undercover agent, the insurance measure.
やはり、電話に出るべきではなかったです。
I shouldn't have called you back.
せずとも、もうそちらに向かって
God damn it, all my boyfriends do this.
指示により、私がお手伝いさせていただきます。
Don't worry, I'm already on my way. Langley has instructed me to assist you. So I will.
でもその前に、私たちの通信は必ず妨害されます。どうか気を引き締めて、事態を悪化させたり、油断して先に命を落とすような真似はしないでください。
But until then, the communication between us will be cut off. Please play it safe. Don't make things unmanageable and get killed before I arrive.
持ちこたえ
Don't
る
get
ことなく、
kidnapped before I arrive.
Mm-hmm.
私は必ず約束通り、あなたを流民要塞へ送り届けましょう。
As long as you can survive, I will send you to Drifter Camp, as promised. Makes sense.
ゴミども MBCC より煩わしい。
This J is more annoying than NBCC.
Calm down. They're all ordinary traps. There is no contamination and not as powerful as many weapons. Just figure out the patterns and don't get hit. You won't be beaten by those. Look at the young man in front, who is not limping or trembling anymore. He could make a good actor, and I have planned a big game to catch you. And the game is on. You should stall for as long as possible and try to figure out the intentions of Drifter Camp. Chief, tap the mechanism on the field. We can take advantage of them. Oh, nice. Traps.
You order Nightmare to activate these mechanisms.
Activates the field drum and kind of 6 credit front, dealing true damage to enemies. Okay, cool. I don't need them anymore. Not anymore. I don't need them for now. Die. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're doing me a solid here by dying.
They're always so helpful like that, you know?
Man, Shalom's ult is still impressive in how it acts. Tink, 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 tink.
Pinata snake.
Snake. Dead. Snake dead.
Snake is dead. I want a pet snake.
Who doesn't?
Now I belly dance. I can belly dance with a snake. Be like those people in the movies.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Bonk. Bonk. Hee hee hee. Bonk bonk hee hee hee. Good.
Bonk, bonk, hee, hee, hee.
Yeah, good commentary, me.
It's better than the silence, because I
True.
don't know what the fuck to say.
I mean, fair enough. Honestly, when you play this game, you need to like try hard. You need to like do stuff as you play, because you. Okay, let's activate. Dunk dunk.
I'm not
dunk,
good
dunk.
at feeling silence.
Oh, excitement! Not the excitement. Okay, mechanism. We win.
Nightmare.
Is what Nightingale will have once she realizes we're trying to get kidnapped again. Nightmare
They'll
roars
just be sitting there like, God fucking damn it.
and uses
Not
his two
again.
and uses his two huge claws to tackle the young man, lifting him into the air. It then leaps down and brings him to you. What? The young man is shocked. He tries to break free from the bonds, kicking his legs in the air to escape what is holding him, but there's no aim for his kicks, since he can't see Nightmare at all. Don't kill him. You calm the raging Nightmare and walk up to the young man with a tight grip on your pistol. It's also stop attacking as expected. From their astonished expressions, it's clear that they can't see the Nightmare either. These are ordinary people who have not been corrupted by mania and have not indulged in violence. In Syndicate, such people are a minority. I have no intentions of making an enemy of Drifter Camp. He remains quiet without looking up, and the cloak obscures his expression. We're not gangsters, and we're not here with the Reconstruction Executive Committee. I'm just here to investigate the potential mania crisis and track down the possible contamination source. The situation may be worse than imagined, and time is running out. I need to enter Drifter Camp to investigate, and I also need your cooperation and help. I know. You're the chief of the Minas Bureau of Crisis Control. No interest in power, no intention to interfere with the freedom of the West District. You just want to eliminate the mania contamination and help syndicants. And you said the same thing to the Legion. You are taken aback, and the teenager looks up slightly, so you can see the face under the hood. Is the young man stealing hypercubes from the ruins of 004? Did you enter the ring area to spy on me? I've heard about you, the friend of the Legion, the friend of Zoya, and the friend of the Syndicate.
主ブラックリングを破壊し西区の反乱を鎮めたディスの英雄
No.
あいつらの犬だ
You're a commander of the sinners, the holder of the shackles, the hero of the city who destroyed the Black Ring and put down the rebellion in the West District, and the lapdog of the authorities.
そうやはもともとシンジケートのリーダーになるべき人だった強くて果敢で知恵もあり人を集めるカリスマがあった
To be fair, yeah. Basically, Chief was used to set up a trap for Zoya,
与えてくれる人が
and this whole mess started because Chief really underestimated how corrupt everything is. I think. So,
Jax, Mac was brought lightly to convey annoyance.
yes, lightly. Zoya was supposed to be the leader of Syndicate, strong, bold, and wise and charismatic. She was supposed to be the powerful presence that breaks the shackles and gives us a future.
あんたのデタラメを信じてあのクソ交渉に向かい共同病の罪で処刑されて
Oh, they think she's dead.
死んだ
Oh,
軍団も全員
she's not dead.
殺されてしまう
She's not dead, though. But she believed you, went to that negotiation and died on the charge of mania in the Kalan Square. Then they hunted down the remaining legionaries. No, Zoya's alive. The shackles are not broken. The connection feels weak, and there's no telling where she is, but you're sure she's alive. The Legion is still around. The Ninth Agency has wiped out the Burns remnants and set the surviving legionaries to White Sands for refuge, so they won't be used as scapegoats. You know, the truth must be kept a secret, but you never imagined that BR004 ended this way in the eyes of syndicants. How could you explain this? But the young man in front of you isn't waiting for an answer. He sneers and suddenly shouts, "Now!" Bang, bang, bang. A dozen flashing bullets hit the ground near you and release the blue light of hypercubes. The two sinners freeze in place as a few lasso shots bounce off the ground and silver light flashes wrap around them.
反共同病の旦那
Anti-mania shots.
With only this momentary break, the bullets suddenly burst open, releasing several metal wires and wraps the sinners. Under the electric flashes, both of them slowly show painful expressions. Immediately after, the other end of the wire is yanked up, throwing them up and into the separate cages. Then cloaked people give them each an injection, robbing them of their strength. All this took no more than 10 seconds.
おとなしくしろこの犬どもが
Stop struggling. Are you addicted to being a lapdog?
話して局長
Let the chief go.
So this is young man in front of you is not the hostage, but a bait to make you drop your guard. Stop! Instinctively raise your hand to release the protesters, but the shackles do not respond. Instead, the sharp pain stabs through your temples. Right, this is not the Black Ring, and the mental contamination is not dense enough. The opponents in front of you are ordinary people who have not been corrupted by mania. Your shackles won't work.
ゾーヤを倒したのがどんなやつかと思ったらどうやらあんたは卑怯な嘘しかつけ
I guess you had something special if you were able to defeat Zoya. Guess it was just vile lies. As the young man gets up and approaches you, reflexively raise your gun and aim at him. Release the more. Shoot me! The young man doesn't stop. He comes straight up and puts his forehead against your gun.
何をしている
Taran, what are you doing?
撃てあの二人を殺したように
Yeah. The problem with the tools for Demon Hunter tools is that they rarely work on the mundane. Exactly. To be fair, though, it's a natural assumption what happened. Like, nobody announced that, oh, by the way, Chief basically was duped into helping some corrupt forces. It's more complicated. It's much more complicated to explain than just...
Not Taran lightly, with a gun, to convey annoyance.
Go on, do it. Just like you killed those two.
俺はあんたに幻想を抱かないシンジケートもあんたたちに幻想を抱くべきじゃない撃てよ
I will never assume any good in you, and the syndicates should not assume any good in you. Pull the trigger. He and you glare at each other. In his eyes, you see no fear of death, but only cold awareness accompanied by a certain frantic expectation. Yeah. Don't try to provoke me. Let them go. I came here for discussion, not a showdown.
大口を叩くのはやめろ誰が騙されるもの
Stop with your big talk. You're not fooling anyone. Bang, 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 bang. Conscious ring out and you lose control of your body. A great pain comes from your back, shoulders, and waist. Someone approaches from behind with decisive steps. One shot with each step. The bullets shoot into your body. Turn around and look. You don't get to turn around. Something hangs not far behind your head, and you hear the last shot. A burst of electricity paralyzes your brain from behind. Your sight goes white, and the last thing you hear is Hikata's scream.
Shit, we did.
Shit, we did. Damn. Damned. We damned.
Well, game over.
Okay.
No, nothing else left.
Okay, we'll go home.
Yeah, time to end the stream.
Okay, premonition. Chief is falling into a coma. Oh, cool. As consciousness slips away, Chief sees something that defies explanation. What exactly defies explanation? I guess we got smacked lightly with a gun to convey annoyance.
Yeah, we were smacked lightly instead.
Yeah. Your consciousness is trapped in darkness, prostrating in the mud. Your body feels heavy, like a million chaotic creatures are tangling behind you, dragging you backward. Stand up. You failed. This body is so huge, and the burning pain comes from your waist, but you can't feel anything from there on down. Yeah, it's a corpus. We are seeing another vision.
Yeah.
It's not over yet. You seem to be moaning, making a sound you aren't familiar with. The sound is like a steel needle scraping across your throat, painful but unstoppable. It's as if you have to keep struggling to live. You feel a burning sensation in your waist, but you cannot feel anything below it. So that's why it was dragging itself.
Yeah. It can't use its legs.
Either it was literally cut in half,
Yeah.
somehow surviving
Can't
that.
use its legs or cut in half.
Yeah. It's as if you it seems, and he needs to and it needs to struggle to survive because it's cut in half.
Yeah.
I want to die. I don't want to die. Yeah. You struggle to reach your hands forwards. Your arms are withered and weak, and your palms are burned with pain, oozing out lava like filth. It falls on the ground, making a sizzling sound and scorching your nerves. One step and another. You wail as you reach forward, dragging your heavy body across the floor. Something keeps flowing out of the lower half of your senseless body, from which wild monsters gush out. That's your lost life force. But you don't stop. Yeah, so he was cut in half. Okay.
Mm.
Climbing over ditches and hills, crushing everything you pass along the way, you hear a distinct obsession gradually becoming frantic, pulling you forward. Need to go somewhere and fight something. Need to live. I need to live. Kill her. Who?
Kill who?
Her. This is.
The fuck was that?
This was not. This is not. He's not talking about us. I mean, obviously, someone else injured this corpus. But who would have the power to cut a corpus in half? That's a scary thought. That's a very scary thought.
It has to be a sinner. But
Yeah.
what sinner would do that?
And what sinner would be able to do that in the first place? Like, what without being completely like consumed by mania? Because usually, around the corpus, there's like so much mania. You know what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm curious. Just as your consciousness is about to be torn apart, a strange musical sound splits the darkness, followed by a flash of blue light, and that cuts through the madness and breaks the foul chaos that traps you. Oh wow.
Oh, lava.
Lava.
How fun.
How fun. Okay, I think here is good. We have just like these. Yes. This. And who shall? Let's actually try Fortuna.
もしこのシーンが再び起こったらあなたは何を選ぶのかしら
And have this as well. Yeah.
もし
Yeah. Dunk. Okay. Yeah.
So whatever it is, we're in the right direction. It's going into Drift City
Yeah.
or Drift Camp, not Drift City.
Yeah, it definitely goes into is definitely going into the drifter camp, that's for sure. What it's doing there, that's a good question.
Looking for refuge, maybe, because there's no threat there.
Yeah.
静かにしたまえ
It seems to me like it's definitely trying to survive here.
Maybe it's waiting for it to heal and regain its strength.
True. Well, so far it seems like it has this kind of blind obsession with living, surviving.
Yeah, well, when you're cut in half, you sort of would have that too, I'm pretty sure.
True.
お楽しみくださいませ
Otanashimi kudasaimasu.
ありがとうございました
She's so playful. It's kind of funny. Okay, think. She has them guns.
お聞きいただき私の
Yeah, we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Bonk. Yep. Haha, sinner. Probably not a sinner. It's something strong though. Hey! Your eyes snap open, you're lying on your back, still surrounded by darkness. But the fire and the scorch marks are gone. Only the sensation remains. Your back, the back of your head, and the shackles on your hands are all burning with pain. But the mental chaos has subsided. You can't help but reach into your pocket. The blue hypercube fragment is there. The shackles are responsive, and that was not a dream, but an omen, a revelation. You've seen the lava-like scorch marks, the very source of the contamination you're chasing. Whatever induced BR004's anomaly stopped here. But where is here?
ようやく目が覚め
You're finally awake.
静かにそれと動かないで周りの状況を確認してください
Shh, don't talk and don't move. Check
人は近くにいますか
your surroundings first. Is there anyone else around?
I
Come.
just realized he's been kidnapped again.
Yeah. Forcefully.
This time it was forcefully.
You come down, hold your breath, and try to perceive your surroundings. You are trapped in a small rectangular space, and with the help of shimmering light falling from above, you can tell it's not very high. You can feel your heart beating. Thump, thump. About a minute passes by, and through the gap occasionally comes the sound of airflow, as clearly audible as your heartbeat. This place is quiet, dim, and cold inside and out.
周りには誰もいないみたいですねなら安全です
There doesn't seem to be anyone else around, so you're safe.
体は大丈夫ですか最近局長の体調はあまり優れないと聞いています
So yeah, this person who shot us was apparently Rust undercover, it would seem. And he shot us with specific bullets that basically induced suspended animation, which is kind of like, seems like dead, but not dead. How are you feeling? I heard the chief is not in good physical condition lately. The suspended animation lasted 2 hours, and there could be side effects. Indeed, the places where the bullets hit still hurt a little. You thought they would crack your bones, but now it seems fine. Except for the fake plasma on your clothes. That feels a little nasty. I recall the scene where he shot you in front of everyone. I'm surprised no one saw through your little trick.
スパイグッズをただのおもちゃと見くびらないでくださいあなたの頭が割れて血が飛び出たのはかなりの衝撃でした
Don't underestimate the little toys of an agent.
現場にいた2人のコンビクトの反応
It was quite shocking to see your head explode, plus the reaction of the two sinners there.
誰も疑うことはありませんからご安心くださいあのヘカテという無
Don't worry. No one will,
上の効果はありません。
no one will suspect a thing.
その後、彼女たちを助けるのは少し手間でしたが、
That Hikata
they have a
girl
lot.
almost blew me away through the cage. Yeah, I imagine Hikata is a really loyal person. There's like she sees someone basically just blast a hole in Chief's head, and Chief falls down and dead, and he's like, ah!
Yeah.
He's gonna get berserked a little bit, just slightly. It doesn't get any better than this. That was a bit of a struggle to save them after that.
とにかく作戦は順調です。局長、今あなたは流民要塞にある斎場に潜入しました。コンビクトたちもそちらに向かっています。
Anyway, the plan went well, Chief. You have now infiltrated the funeral home at the bottom of the Drifter camp. Your sinners are also on their way.
棺ごと火葬場に戻る
Nightmare taps Taran lightly to convey annoyance.
問題はないでしょう。
Yeah, she was definitely trying to tap him lightly.
Yeah, very lightly. As long as they can reunite with you before you are pushed into the crematorium, there won't be a problem. Probably.
What?
Probably. Back in the car. Meanwhile, in the car. Is there a way to infiltrate the place, investigate?
リスクは高いですが、一つ方法があります。
The risk is high, but there is indeed a way.
流民要塞の下には個人の斎場があります。立場や勢力、共同病感染者か一般人かも関係なく、
Oh, that's merciful.
流民要
Yeah.
塞で死んだ者を全て受け入れ、
I mean,
埋葬してくれる。
they don't like money, so I assume they like things to go normal way, usually, instead of like letting corpses to just rot and turn into corruptors, for example.
Yeah.
There's a private funeral
They
home.
could have just like burned them right there.
True,
you know?
true, true.
But they actually take the time to do it.
Yeah. There's a private funeral home at the bottom of the Drifter camp. Regardless of your stand, faction, maniac or not, as long as you die in the territory of the Drifter camp, you'll be taken in and buried. I just need to die, right?
もし衝突が起きた際には、そのまま彼らの前で演じてみましょう。あなたに協力し、
That just seems like meeting halfway and more of just going fully.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was happening.
Yeah. Yes. If, unfortunately, there happens to be a conflict, just play it out in front of them. I can meet you halfway.
その場で仮死状態になり、バイタルサインを停止させることができたら、彼らはもう何もしないで、
As long as they can stop your vital signs on the spot,
もう最上のものです。
they won't do anything more to you. Your body already belongs to the funeral home. Sounds good. I'm already familiar with kidnapping place. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. I love how even game acknowledges the meme at this point. Kidnapping plays.
I love the next line.
Guess it will be fun to try a new script this time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess it's be fun.
Yeah.
この件はくれぐれも副官にはないにすぎ。
All right. Please keep this a secret from your adjutant. Somewhere in the
Mom's gonna freak out.
somewhere in the background, Nightingale is just like, who's mentioning me?
They said no kidnapping.
Yeah. Eisner is well in touch with the fan base. I see that. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Now, feel in your sore muscles. You regret not spending more time blending in with the disguise.
最近は変装した演者が何人も捕まっています。入り口の検査も厳しくなり、潜入捜査も簡単ではなくなりました。
Well,
流民要塞の敵も同じことを考え
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if if a lot of the same enemies basically use the same infiltration tactics. So they're probably
Yeah.
wise to them at this point.
But they do not know about killing yourself temporarily.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they don't have the technology for it, so it's kind of hard to predict. Plus, it was realistic since Hikata and Hela reacted not naturally because they were not informed that.
Neither was Chief.
Yeah. All the enemies of the Drifter camps are thinking of the same thing. They've caught several acting personnel and tightened up entrance checks recently, so it's not so easy to go undercover. Will this compromise you?
そうですね。 クは確かに高まりました。だからこれからは目立たないように行動しますので、できることは限られます。
Well, the risk has indeed increased, so I'll be keeping a low profile from here, and there will be very little help I can give you.
が、私を探そうともしないでください。私たちの心の通じ合うと露見するリスクが。
Don't try to fight me either. Any agreement between you and me will only increase the risk of exposure.
実はそこまで深刻ではありません。やるべきことはやりました。流民要塞の
Makes sense.
よりふさわしい人が代わりにあなたに協力しますし、本当に必要なら私も手助けします。
Sorry, it's not that serious. I've already taken care of everything that should be done, and there will be more suitable people to assist you in the investigation at the Drifter camp. I will step in if it's really necessary.
流民要塞に入った今、ムクロについて何か感じるものはありますか？
Okay, let me see.
We sense something, all right.
Yeah. Now that you entered the Drifter camp, have you sensed anything about the corpus? It's been here, but has left. The shackles are very sensitive to their presence, but now it's certain Parma and his inheritance are no longer in the Drifter camp. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
いいことです。ここは人口密度が高いので、何かあった時は手がつけられません。少なくとも今は一息つけます。
It's a good thing the population density is here is so high, and it will be hard to control the situation. We can relax for a while at least.
ここを起点として追跡を続けましょう。あなたにはあれがここで何をしたかと、パルマがここで何を
Thing is, we're assuming that Parma is aware of the thing in the first place,
Yeah.
or aware of the location of the thing, because thing is, he was not aware of what the previous ring did, the corpus, when she basically snuck in the carnival and activated the ring all on her own, right? And they were not they were caught unawares about the situation. They just only stepped in after the fact and started to feed the ring contamination in order to try and overrun Hamel's complete suppression, which has been failing for 23 years.
Yeah.
Here, I imagine it's not only we who are chasing the thing. Parma is
Parma could be
also
trying
chasing
to.
the thing, because
Yeah,
if
they could be trying to find it.
yeah, if we have no idea how to locate it, and if it doesn't show on our radars, what's to say that it doesn't show on their radars as well?
It could be like a master are just hiding.
Yeah, like
So-
it's desperate. It's desperate. It's in pain. It's like literally cut in half. It can't regenerate itself right now. Like it's on fire permanently, and it's like leaking blood constantly and literally die in a perpetual state of dying. I don't think it's in any mental state to actually stop and think, are they my enemies? Are they my enemies? No, it's just flight. It's just a constant state of fight or flight constantly. And it chooses
It is in flight mode.
and it's in flight mode permanently. So yeah, I don't think it's like even like consciously realizing what it's doing. I don't think it's
All it knows is that it has to kill someone.
yeah, it has to live, and then kill someone. It basically operates on base instincts at this point because of how much fear it experiences.
Which I am still concerned on what the fuck did it.
Yeah. Take it as yeah.
もうすぐ助けが来ますが、気をつけてください。先ほどの襲撃は明らかにあなたを狙ったもので、相手はあなたのことをよく知っているようです。
That's very fair. Someone will be along shortly to assist you, but be careful. The attack just now was aimed at you, and they seem to know you well.
この情報がどこ
Not enough, apparently.
いずれにせよ、あなたが不利なことに変わりありません。これからの行動は、決して自分の正体と生きている事実が知られないようにしてく
I'm not sure where this info is from, but it will be used against you. Remember, from now on, do not reveal your identity or the fact that you are still alive.
流民要塞は敵ではないかもしれませんが仲間でもありません。
Drifter Camp may not be your enemy, but they're definitely not your friend. It's kind of interesting how this mirrors the Legion situation, where we also started off as very negative terms. You remember, right? We tried to like escape them, and Earl implanted a bomb into us, and it's just like it was very chaotic. So I imagine it will be very similar here, but the crisis that they will encounter together will at least somewhat bridge the gap. A little bit.
Maybe.
Perhaps. It
Or
reminds.
a black ring will show up and they'll all die. Either way.
Either way, yeah. It reminds you of the conflict you just had, the gun pointed at the young man and his frantic and cold eyes behind it. Although the plan was already in place, you really faltered at that moment. You arrived just in time. Thank you.
あなたがどんな得策を出すのか見てみたかったのですが残念ながら時間がありませんでした。あなたが躊躇している間に誰かが銃を構えて背後を狙っていたからです。
I wanted to see what your fantastic plan was, but there wasn't enough time. When you were hesitating, someone else had already raised the gun and aimed at the back of your head. Was I being indecisive?
もしあの時銃を撃ってしまったら罠にかかっただけではなく流民要塞との関係も完全に
Yeah, they could easily use the
行動が起きてしまったでしょう。
city executive shot an innocent kid in the head unprompted.
Yeah.
No, you'd have fallen for the trap if you had shot the kid. The relationship with the Drifter Camp would be entirely down the drain, and the Syndicate would face a new riot. Your patience was remarkable.
あなたは支離滅裂な戦いには慣れているかもしれません。それは確かにより直接的で
I mean, I don't really. I understand his pain. I understand his perspective.
Yeah.
From when they sit, Sid Chief just showed up and destroyed their last hope of Syndicate, Zoya and her Legion, and nobody knows what happened to the Legion after. They think they got cleaned up and killed off by authorities, and they think like this big shining beacon of hope got completely trampled over and deceived by this supposed friend, quote unquote, right?
And plus, it was obvious he was testing us.
Yeah.
Like, no one just makes you put a gun to their head and be like, shoot me. Most of the time, it's testing you.
And to be fair, he's also a teenager. Like, legitimately, I very much not. I very much understand that he's not exactly in the most rational state of mind. All things considering, right? Because of all the stress and everything, I don't think he should be blamed for acting rashly and impulsively and being a bit of a piece of shit, you know?
He also probably has adrenaline spike him when he's grabbed by something unknown and hoisted into the air.
True. Yeah.
Saying.
Yeah. That's also fair. It's just you may be used for more surreal battles that are more direct and brutal, but combat with humans is a whole other different level of dangerous.
現実の残酷さに慣れるしかないのです。
You have to get used to the cruelty in reality. Do you think I made the wrong choice?
大半の選択には正解がないのです局長。決めた以上は前に進んでください。
That's true.
たとえ犠牲があろうとも立ち止まるわけにはいきません。
That's a very unfortunate reality that we have encountered in the story so far a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Even like the final situation with Hamel. Nothing could be done there. Really, nothing. Genuinely.
She couldn't leave
Yeah,
at that point.
yeah.
Otherwise, like, there'll be a whole nother issue on her hands.
Yeah. So that's the thing we must accept. You cannot save everyone. Not at least immediately, or not without an incredible amount of effort. You cannot do anything sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just best to just step back, and try other ways.
Or just let them die, like with 36 and Earl.
Yeah. There aren't any right and road choices for many things, Chief. Make your choice and keep walking. You can't stop if ever there are sacrifices.
あなたが最後にたどり着 こまで来た代償の価値を。
And the final destination you reach will determine whether the price paid along the way was worth it. The communication is cut, and you're back to the dark. You can feel the sinners getting closer on the other end of the shackles, but they will probably take a while. Before that, you struggle to raise your hand and push the wooden board covering you. Come on. The board won't budge. Are you too weak after the suspended animation? Or the wooden box nailed shut? Push the four corners. The corners can be lifted and you realize that something heavy is pressed into the center of the board. Is it another box? Many gangsters must have died in that fight just now. It's not too heavy, but you really don't have the strength now, so you decide to lie there and rest. Instead of making a scene, it's safer to wait for your strength to return, or for the sinners to follow the shackles and find you. As you ponder, a soft laugh comes from above the wooden box.
Who the fuck?
Oh no! It was what was pressed against the board all this time was a booty.
Oh, God, what the fuck?
The chief cannot lift the big boot.
It's too thick.
It's too thick. You cannot lift big boot.
Giving up so soon.
Someone is out there.
Oh? Holding your breath again? Aren't you the one talking big? Faking your own death just now?
To be fair, we did hear a doot at the start of our awakening. Someone was dooting aggressively.
The doot.
The doot.
Come on, make a reasonable offer, and I'll lift the lid and resurrect you.
A girl's voice comes from above the board, and you realize she's sitting on it to keep you from getting out. And she's been there since before you woke up. She must have heard everything you said, and there's no use pretending to be dead. You check your pistol, but it's not there. You push again, but nothing happens. Should you try your chance with the protestas? But without seeing the situation, you could be in trouble if you consume too much of your sanity, and there are others outside.
I mean, she's right.
Yeah, true. Usually it's impossible to come back from the dead on your own. Kind of like a big task, I would say.
Yeah. You know, it can be done if you try hard enough.
Yeah, true.
Some people have done it.
Yeah, Kratos, for example.
Yeah. Huh? Where's your offer? Do you want my help or not? You need to work really hard alone to come back from the dead. Want something to cheer you up?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Doot.
Dude.
Before you can react, a shrill sound of an instrument penetrates the board, piercing your eardrums and reaching the depths of your soul.
The depths of your soul.
It's the sound you heard in the chaos.
The depths of your fucking soul is doot.
Doot to your soul. The doot across your entire soul.
Entire being is doot.
Yes, the doot consumes you.
It consumes all.
Doo-doo. I guess now I know why her name is Doo-doo. Because she's doo-dooing. Once again, the Suwana's high-pitched sound penetrates the wooden box and reaches Chief, with whom the Suwana player is trying to strike a deal. Okay. The song ends and the shrill sound makes you dizzy.
とすっきりして気分爽快だね。
How's that? You awake? My sauna is unmatched. You must be refreshed and delighted.
ちなみにさっきの一冊1万ビットインね。さあ払って。
What you just heard is worth 10,000 discoins. So pay up.
You are a sinner?
話を通すなよ。コンビクトがどうかなんて関係ない。私はあんたの命の恩人だ。早く支払いなよ。
Don't try to change the subject. What sinner? I saved you. You need to pay up.
その赤いトゲを私に使おうとする。あんたは払わない。
Or are you thinking of using those red spikes on me? You don't want to pay me.
She knows about the shackles? Are you exposed? I don't know what you're talking about.
よく言うよ。入眠要塞と交流を深めて
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's nothing. There's what are shackles? What are sinners actually?
Mm-hmm.
So pretentious. Are you here to make? Aren't you here to make peace with Drifter Camp? Now, what's your peace offering?
あんたが何を考えているかは分かってるよ。ここには彼女しかいない。自分が何をしたかは誰にも知らない。だから何をしても構わない。天道で下を突き飛ばし、彼女に賭けをしたい。
I know what you're thinking. She's the only one here. No one will know. I can do whatever I want. Blast off the board with potestas and use the shackles on her.
You can't sense through the shackles that the sinners are getting closer. You stop being led by her little tricks and begin to stall. What did you learn about me? Doo-doo, the all-knowing.
Dude always knows.
The doo-doo is known.
I am the all-knowing. The past, the future, everything there is.
あんたは ER004 を破壊し部外者を消滅させ、軍団のリーダー2人を倒した。そうだろ？
You woke up not long ago, destroyed BR004, wiped out the corpse board, and took out the 2 leaders of the Legion.
I'm not an enemy of the Legion. They're my friends. I tried to save them and failed. But I don't want to fail a second time. I've come to stop those who seek to harm syndicates. I'm not your enemy.
誰も知ってるよ。
I know that too.
軍団はあんたを憎んでいます。彼らから見れば、あんたは友人でいいやつなんだよ。あんたは十分に頑張っていたさ。
Legion doesn't hate you. In their eyes, you're a friend, a good person, and you've done your best.
She says this with some tenderness. Who told you that? The murmuring gets closer. It's like a hand caressing you through the cold board.
彼ら自身が言っていたんだ。これは彼らのために
Oh, okay, wait. I do know a character who has the ability to to interact with the spirits of the dead. Oak Casket.
Oh.
So she's here then. Interesting.
Alright. They said it themselves. It's the last message they left to the world. Wanna know what they said?
だったら金を2万ビットイン
She's increasing the price.
Then pay up. 2,000 discoins.
20,000.
20,000 discoins. Sorry,
Who are you?
I can't read.
さあさあこれ以上は何も言わないぞ。金を払うまで何も教えてあげない。
She lives where we currently are. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Then why do a lot of people think that we killed them?
Because it's an independent funeral home. she has no desire to play favorites with any faction. So basically, she's just like, I'm gonna collect the dead, and I'm gonna talk to them or something, and I'm gonna bury them. If there's a fake dead person, that's not my problem.
Okay, that's enough talking. Won't be getting another word from me unless you pay the bill.
Just as he's having fun, there is a boom followed by a rolling sound. Something is blown away, rolling on the ground. The board suddenly gets lighter as you easily push it open and sit up, but the dim light dazzles your eyes. At the same time, you hear a familiar voice.
局長
Chief,
The nightmare leaps straight down from a high place and with Hikate in its palms, stopping between you and the person knocked aside. You breathe a sigh of relief. Where's Hela?
トラップにかかって閉じ込められた
she got trapped.
Of course she did.
It's Hella.
心配ない彼女なら無事ここを片付けたら戻って彼女の拘束を解く
Don't worry, she's fine. I'll go back and untie her when we get this.
I just imagine there's annoyed noises from Hela in the background. It's just like, wee, let me go.
trying to get out of the like rope or chains or something.
Doo-doo. Sitting next to the wooden door box is a girl in strange attire. She rubs her head and gets up, still clutching the peculiar instrument.
ひどすぎる彼に少し冗談を言ってただけじゃないっすか
Why so aggressive? I was just joking with him, okay?
私が弱いから喧嘩したくないっすおふざけが好きなだけ怒らないでね
I didn't really want to fight you. I just thought I got the power. I just want to join the fun, so don't get mad, okay?
劉備要塞の人と話したいって言ってたよね手伝うからさ
Didn't you say you want to talk at the drifter camp? I'll help you.
I don't want to talk to you. You're doo-dooing. I've had enough doo-dooing with you.
I've had enough of doo-doo to my soul.
Yeah, I'm not mad. The plan has changed. Now I have to mind my identity, and you knew too much, sinner.
彼女を捕まえる
Should we capture her?
Just need to put shackles on her. I can't trust her, and we need to keep her quiet.
了解
Got it.
話がまとまらないからって暴力に訴えるそれはダメだって
Can't get a deal and want to get rough? It's not gonna work.
She blows the instrument in her hand violently, and the piercing waves of sound actually repel the attacking nightmare for a moment, echoing in the midst of the towering Patia. He and Hikata are a little shaken for a moment. The echoes are slow to subside. No, it's not a constant echo. It's people coming from all directions. You hurriedly take off your bureau jacket and carry it in your arms.
流民要塞の武装気づかれた
The drifter camp force. Are we exposed?
She leans to the side to avoid a pan that spins down from upstairs. So noisy! Shatter my cooking pot! Dudu, what is it this time? The girl called Dudu chuckles.
ここをどこだと思っているの私の縄張りだよ
Wanna catch me? You know where you are? This is my turf.
She suddenly cranes her neck and shouts.
助けて侵入者だ侵入者が流民要塞を襲いに来た
Help! Intruders! Jews are attacking the drifter camp.
I love how her voice actress drew that note. Kita! The flamethrower can effectively kill the enemy gathered together. Oh yeah, the flamethrower. Okay. You stay here. You go here. You go here. You go here. That little shit. Okay, and also this as well. Yee. Bonk. Dunk. Dunk. Oh, doo-doo. We're gonna fight doo-doo.
You do.
Oh, she's vibing. Look at her.
She's gonna do in our soul.
Yay. Not not gonna do anymore. Oh no, she will.
I think after
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Because I can't think.
Yeah, we're gonna stop after this. Don't worry.
I've been like holding back a yawn.
No worries, no worries. I also think we're gonna pause after. Okay.
I still need to eat more. I've already eaten, but I want
Yeah, more food. It's important to have food. Didge.
I'm probably not gonna eat actual food. I'm probably just gonna eat like a bunch of snacks and say that's a meal. But
It's good. I guess it's food too, maybe.
it's just gonna be a bunch of chips. And maybe some fruit.
Maybe.
Because I like fruit. I don't understand people that don't like fruit.
How dare they don't like fruit? Okay. Lady Pearl is pretty strong, actually, from what I've seen so far.
I haven't been able to tell the difference between all of their stuff.
She has the guns, and she shoots fast.
These are ordinary citizens, and even with combat experience, they can't be difficult to deal with. But
More people are gathering, and although they can't see the nightmare, the sinner's power has clearly aroused suspicion.
Chief, we're attracting too much unwanted attention.
Dude, he's such a little shit. I swear to God.
Just double the payment for the hush money now, and I'll help you cover this up. I'll even throw in a complimentary tune. Coming up next, Good Day. I love her.
She laughs and actually picks up the suona again to play a tune. You.
Let him go.
Thump, a shadow falls from the sky and smashes heavily into the ground. It's a person wearing a hood, and on a closer inspection... Oh!
KK.
KK? She's the sinner we found in the bin in chapter 1.
Yeah. What's she doing here? I didn't think we'd see her again.
KK? She maintains a handsome pose on one knee, silent, cold, and stolid, like a monument, attracting everyone's attention. 10, 20 seconds, everyone holds their breath to keep their silence. Observer. Yes?
That's me.
Ah, sorry.
Give me a hand.
I bruised my knee.
I jumped down too fast and my feet are numb.
Okay. You rush forward to help her up. The sinner, with a superb tolerance for pain, is actually grimacing a little. Why are you here?
I love the music change.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to meet up with you. Adjutant Nightingale heard of your plans and came to me. I used to live in the drifter camp before you caught me.
何の制限措置もなく追跡者もなくこんな制御不能なエリアに行かせるなんて副官は何を考えている彼女が逃げ出すのが怖くないの
No restraints, no trackers. Could just put you back in any controlled area. What was Adjutant Young thinking? When she figured you would escape?
目の前の問題を解決するのが先だ
Let's deal with the trouble at hand first.
She turns to face the resident holding pots and pans in their hands, who finally come around to start yelling.
よくも帰ってきたな。お前んとこのハクとかいうやつは嘘つきだ。うちの魚代を何ヶ月分も付けにしたまま消えるなんて。金を返せ。
Bye. Now you're back. That one stunt boss of yours had drinks at my place for months and never paid a nickel. I want my penny back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see why people call her a hobo now.
あんたんちの兄ちゃんは今月広告料を払うと言ってたのに先週からどこにも見つからないんだあんたたちの代わりに私がどれだけ殴られたか知ってるのお金を返して
People agreed to pay ads this month, but vanished last week. Do you know how many punches I got for putting up ads for you? Pay up.
どうして侵入者と一緒にいるんだ金を返すのが嫌だからって流民要塞を
Hey, are you siding with the intruders? Come as backseat, you're siding with the solid drifter cab out?
経験よおじいちゃんはあなたがいい子だと知っている辛い思いをしていたのもな
KK, I know you're a good child. It must have been difficult for you. You can tell me all about it.
でも覚えているかの去年の8月13日わしの孫の誕生日
Aw,
南からニューシティ
damn. White stone, more like hobo stone.
だから
Jeez. Have no money.
But do you remember August 13th last year, my grandson's birthday? I ordered an East Side smuggled cake from the South and you still haven't delivered. Can I get a refund? What?
Oh, why do you keep being KK? Do you want to be KK?
No, I didn't say, well, sorry.
KK!
KK. The girl with big twin ponytail sleeps and gives KK a big hug.
借金を取り立てに来た侵入者かと思ったら金を届けに来たかもじゃなくて投資家だったのねよかった
You should have told me. I thought it was just a debt collector. This is another one you tricked. This is another investor? Great!
Is this one the one you tricked? I mean, investor?
みんなご心配をかけてごめんねこの半年間白木事務所は破産して逃げたわけじゃないっす KK はずっと頑張って会社を救う方法を探していたんだそして今ようやく見つけた
Chief. Chief. Your wallet,
Oh, God.
Chief. Your wallet, Chief. Chief.
Chief, run.
If you want to save your wallet, run.
Kill her already, please. Oh, neighbors, don't worry. For the past 6 months, Firestone didn't go bankrupt and run away. Kiki has been looking for a way to save the company. And now she's finally found it.
She turns around and points at you.
この人は侵入者じゃなく違法の大金持ちなんだよ隣のコンビクトは彼が大金を払って雇ったスーパーボディーガード
Super bodyguard.
もう彼らに手を出さないでください
This isn't an intruder. He's a rich guy from the Outlands. And the stair next to him is a buy card he paid at a heavy price. So don't mess with them again for your safety.
今回彼が来たのは西区の再建の正気に目をつけ白木事務所に投資の相談をして
I feel like Chief is like seeing visions of his bank account slowly like going drain down.
He's going into red.
Yeah.
We came here to invest in the business opportunities of the redevelopment of West District. And we're discussing investments in Whitestone Industries for future of Syndicate.
What fell there?
I've got a little into the act and knocked down my chicken.
Oh my god. Rip chicken.
I got a little too into the act. Listen, when I voice act, I have to use my hands.
It's fine. Don't. I guess your voice acting required you to non-maliciously punch the chicken lightly.
At least it stayed in the box.
Okay, cool. Not rip chicken again.
I was staying silent because I was waiting to see if you heard that or not. I was just sitting there.
That was like basically.
I was completely still when I hit it.
Yeah. I just see it like, and silence.
Right, KK? Good job. Can you invest in my chicken, Chief?
Look at her facial expression. I don't know what's happening, but I'll go with it.
Yeah. No matter what those two of us don't owe you, KK, we'll pay it.
People begin whispering to each other, but you can't see the KK's ears reddening a bit under the hood, and some people are looking at you with sympathy in their eyes.
おばさん、お兄さん、お姉さん、ごめんね。私の勘違いだったみたい。KK の友達はトト様の友達。みんな怒らないで。
I like her. She's such a fun little gremlin.
Sorry, nice neighbors. It turns out it was a misunderstanding. Kiki's friends are my friends. Don't get mad. Just go back to your dinner.
食いしん坊のテーマをご飯のおかずとして演奏してあげようか。
Or how about a little tune for your appetite?
As the girl picks up her beloved Suona, people drop their doubts and scatter. Oh no, she got the Suona! Scatter!
Scatter! Not the souls!
Yeah, KK slaps Dudu lightly to show annoyance, just like Alive slapped the chicken lightly to show annoyance.
It wasn't lightly.
Leaving the few of you there. Dudu is still holding KK, smiling but not saying anything.
分かった分かったつけといてどうせ今回だけじゃないし
Okay. Put it on my tab. I owe you a lot more anyway.
Lying in public seems to have drained all of KK's strength. And with one hand covering her blushing face, she breathlessly answers Hekata's question.
私は逃げないの NBCC に戻らないと依頼は完了にならないナイチンゲール副官は依頼料を約束したその依頼料はもらわなければならない
The most ancient and the most effective way to make people do something for you, pay them.
Money. Actually, I think the most ancient way is sex, but...
That's the second most ancient way.
Oh, okay. Money came after that?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't run away. I need to get you back to NBCC to complete the commission. Adjutant Nightingale promised a commission fee, and I have to get it.
さっき店の様子を見てきたんだけどあの二人は家賃と光熱費を8ヶ月分も滞納していてドアにも封鎖のシールが貼られていたんだ
Oh.
I just went back to sort of check. Those who already owe 8 months of rent and utilities. The store steals, so...
Say no more. Sorry.
Sorry.
Back to the point. Do you know this sinner?
You mean doo-doo?
She knows something she shouldn't. I need to know what's going on and what to do about it.
口止め料を払った方がいいよ。彼女は商売に関しては頼れる方だ。少し高いけど、帰ったら管理局が清算してくれるんじゃないか。
You better pay the hush money. She's an honest businesswoman at least. It costs a lot, but the borough will reimburse you, right?
できるなら、ご近所さんの捕獲依頼は受けたくない。
I really don't want a commission to catch my neighbor.
How much for the hush money?
やっと納得した。いいね、いいね。じゃあ、勘定してみよう。
Oh, you want to pay up now? Let's do the math.
He pulls out an abacus and starts to count.
死んだふりの件が一つ、管理局の身分の件が一つ、カセの件が一つ、助けた件が一つ、あとチャルメラの演奏が10曲。
Just faking your death, your borough identity, the shackle, helping you explain just now, and oh, and 10 Grace Soanas tune.
Wait, when did I get 10 songs?
棺の中で気絶してるあんたを起こすために、私は長い長い曲を演奏したんだ。あんたが骨折も打撲も脳震盪にもならなかったの。
Oh, she was healing us, literally. Interesting.
曲のおかげだよ。10曲なんてまだ安い方だ。
When you're lying unconscious in that little box, I played a long, long song to wake you up. It's all because of my healing song that you don't have any broken bones or concussions. Count yourself lucky that I'm only charging you for 10 songs.
合計2万ディスコイン。
Alright! That's 20,000 disc coins in total.
You hear Kiki draw a cold breath and see her grimace at you. Dudu, on the other hand, looks at you with a smug, condescending expression. Deal. It's not that expensive. I had one. You are about to feel sorry for the low prices of Syndicate when Dudu shows a sly expression.
計算違いだったかな。最近景気が悪くてインフレ率をかけないと。
Oh, I almost forgot. The economy's been tough lately, and we have to multiply the inflation factor.
No more, no more. You have my word. One more question, and you can charge me extra for this. You do know a lot. Where did you heard those things? Tell me, and I'll pay you whatever you want. Dudu smiles, stiffens for a moment, and she looks at you with alarm.
私が全知全能だから。
Huh? I am all-knowing.
If you're all knowing, we wouldn't have to run into so many accidents. You must have heard about me in advance, but where?
これはあんたには買えないし、私も売る気はない。
You can't afford the answer, and I'm not going to put a price on it.
But it's important to me. You step forward if it's necessary, even if someone else's territory, you will use force. But you suddenly feel a chill brush across your back of your neck. That's an extremely deep patio, and there shouldn't be any wind. Turn around. A dozen meters away, the walls seem to get darker. From the outline, however, it's a modest one-story bungalow with a long chimney at the back. A door opens and a woman leans against the door frame, looking at you.
脅すか、それとも殺すか。あなたたちはそれで自分の秘密を守れると思っているのね。
Oppression or death. You always assume secrets can be kept by such means.
無駄よ。たくさんの人からあなたのことを聞かされてたわ。
There's no use. A lot of people have told me about you already.
Mm-hmm.
この情報がどこからのものかは分かりませんが、いずれにせよ、あなたが不利なことに変わりありません。これからの行動は、決して自分の正体と生きている事実が知られないようにしてください。
I'm not sure where the info is from, but it will be used against you. Remember, from now on, do not reveal your identity or the fact that you're still alive. Looking at the woman who is quietly staring at you, you understand everything now. Are you the source of information?
はいって局長外で話すのは苦手なの
Come in, a life server. I'm not used to talking outside.
The woman sidesteps back into the house, leaving only one an open dark door.
無敵な EMP
Ooh, next time we're gonna be meeting Oak Casket, huh?
Oh, casket.
Interesting. And we're halfway there. Whoa!
Nice.
That was fun.
I wish I could do more, but my stomach is literally hurting because I need to eat.
Yep. I think it's fine if you. Oh wow.
どんな話を聞かせてくれるの
New upgrade login. Well, that was fun though. That was really fun.
Yeah.
The story is as usual.
Neo casket next time.
Yeah. The story is as usual, really fun. Got a bunch of stuff.
I am enjoying it.
Yeah.
I love doo-doo.
Doo has been a joy. Genuinely. She is a joy. I like Doo too. What do you think will happen?
I don't know. I don't think you played Genshin, but she reminds me of a likable Dory. Because I don't like Dory, but she's a likable Dory.
Maybe. If I had a reference, I played only a little bit, but so I don't really know too much. But interesting.
Dory's a piece of shit.
I see.
But at least but Doo is a likable.
Yeah, she's kind of like funny. She's like very fun, like ooh,
Yeah.
kind of like person.
I have a huge disdain of Dory. I don't play Genshin anymore, and I still feel strongly about her.
Oh, damn. Interesting. Well, I do think this will be a very fun finish of Night Chapter 9 next time around we do this, which next week. The story is, again, very long now. It's very long now.
Yeah, it's very long.
Yeah, like it's been 3 hours and we only like passed through half of chapter, which it's fair. I sort of expected it to be like that, because
Jack, I do. Anymore. Get Jack away from me. I don't trust him.
damn,
There's no trust.
no trust. Well, I think we're gonna stop here. I need to rest a little bit before I have a fun time with Naraka. Still though, this has been really fun. And I'll see you guys around. Judging by the vibe, but we're gonna get so much more. By the way, these from all the stories we're gonna
Yeah.
be. We're gonna be so much of this. But yeah,
And if you don't have incredible luck on the next banner, then you at least have enough for pity.
yeah. At least I have enough pity. That's fair. I already have nearly 7-10 rolls, so yeah, basically pity. It's pity.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll gotta see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm gonna see you in a few hours. Actually, like 3 hours, I think. Bye bye.
I'm probably gonna be asleep.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be asleep.
Bye.
Say good night to Alive, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye bye. Toodles.